Hello! Oh, happy boys! Good morning! How you doing today? Hi! And the fapple. I go got you. Welcome to Child Boy. Thank you. Hi! How you doing? How are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Yeah. Just a little tired. This week, even though I took like some of the yesterday to rest and stuff, this week has been like kind of a tiring one. You know. I don't know why. It's one of those weeks. Maybe it's been like too warm or something. You know? Yeah. You scared us. Yes, I'm finally scary. Let's go. It's Johnny. Thank you, big chapel for months. Something big. Maybe that. Is it big challenges? Yeah. I just finished my shift. Ooh, I hope your work was super good today. Yeah, I just what was I just doing? Well, I exercised a little bit today. That kind of tired me out. Yeah. I've been trying to exercise very frequently. I try to get at least a little bit done every morning. It's been going pretty well. I had to take a break for a few days because I started to feel unwell. So I just started back up yesterday. And it's been going pretty good. I wish I could go harder though than I have been. You know. I have not been getting out of bed early enough for me to, like, you know, really get those gains in. But I'm active and I'm trying and it's been pretty nice. Yeah. Hi, Rebbi. Hi, Doko. How you doing? Hi. I hope you're having a really great day today. I'm in workout right now before I go do some more recording after dinner. Ooh, make sure you do a lot of squats. They make your butt firm. I know from experience. Yeah. Strong Rebbi. I do try. Today's a slow work day. I'm glad I have you in my earbuds. I am here to entertain. Yeah. Can I say hi to all the customers too? Hi. Well, I don't know where you work. Maybe you're not someone who works with customers. And I just said hi to nobody except you. Well, you and everybody else is here. Hi. Hi. Maybe do I make myself a banger steak sounder? I'd be lazy, just have some cereal so I spend less time in the kitchen. Okay, well this is where you weigh your feelings. How much do you want that steak sounder? For me, if it was me, I would not get a steak sounder because that's because I don't like steak very much. But I also don't like cereal. If it was me, I'd probably like throw some shredded cheese on some taco sauce onto some tortillas and microwave them to make like really cheap quesadilla. Yeah, if my knee lets me, we'll do it. Well, if you got knee problems, maybe it's not a good idea. You can do other exercises. Yeah, I've been trying my best. Don't forget rest days, they're important. Yeah, I rested most of the day yesterday. I did have to check on one project I have in the works, and it's almost done. Very excited. Almost done. That's about the only thing I think I did yesterday. I don't know, I feel like yesterday was just kind of a giant blur. What else did I do yesterday? I don't know. I kind of just chilled, I guess. You know, it always feels weird, like the week after such a big, exciting event, because it's like there's all this anticipation and build up, like leading up to it. It's like, oh, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. The big exciting event's almost here. And then it's here, and it's like, it's here. The big exciting event is here. We're doing it for a long time. And then there's those couple of days after where you feel like, yeah, we did it. Oh, it went so well. And you're like kind of like sitting in the afterglow. But then after that, it kind of winds back down to normal. And it always feels kind of weird going back to your normal after you have like something so exciting happening, you know? Yeah. Rebbi, hi. Hi, Crimson. Hi, Reality. How you doing? Hello. Exercise is great. I go out for a walk just about every morning. I've been wanting to like go out and start jogging and stuff in the morning, but every morning I wake up and I just don't feel like it. So I've been exercising at home, which is better than nothing, but maybe it'd be more efficient if I were to go on jogs outside or something. Yeah. Hi, Magma. Hi, Rebbi. I saw you last stream Wednesday. Let me say you were wild that night. The first thing I heard when booting up was you shouting pee-pee. Yeah, that sounds like me. Not the well-done steak sound, though. The pink in the meat, it's just icky. It's icky. I don't want pink in the meat. Nah. I would go with like a burger or something instead, because then I could get a well-done burger. Yeah, I love it, but I also like cereal. I don't know, I feel like I can't help you here. Give me an option I actually like and I'll vote for that one instead. Yeah, I'm feeling better today and hearing your voice made it a bit better. Oh, wait, feeling down today, not better today. Why did I read it like that? Sorry. I'm sorry to hear you're feeling down today. I'm glad that I can help make it a little bit better. Yeah, if you're ever feeling down, you can do what I like to do. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Give yourself a little bit of self-care. Go take a shower if you need one. Or maybe you could sit in the bath. I find a nice bath to be very relaxing. I've started taking baths a bit more frequently, like at least one a week. I take a bath. One bath day instead of a shower. I feel like it's nice because it gets you cleaner than a shower will. It's like a nice deep clean. And the soaps smell nice. And I like to turn on YouTube and just listen to YouTube videos while I do it. Yeah. Although last time I took a bath, I found a spider in the water like midway through my bath, and I felt bad because I think he drowned in the tub, and I felt sad. I wish I saw him sooner. Oh well. You can get well done steak. I know you can, but you'll also get judgment. And it's not the best way to eat a steak. Like it's the only way I would eat one. But I know it's not the best way to eat a steak. It's probably the worst way.
You're technically a woman, Rebecca, so we'll ask your honest opinion. Is it important to a woman for a man to have a squatter's bubble butt?
Yeah, I think that would depend on your preference. I like when guys have a good butt though. I can look at him and go, yeah, that guy's got a good butt. But you know, it depends on the woman, and also depends on what you want for yourself. Yeah, make sure that if you're gonna go for a certain body type, that it's something you want too, and not something you're just doing for somebody else. You gotta be happy with it. It's your body after all. Hey, hi Snuffer, hi. Thank you for the tippy. Hi. Oh, I feel like I was talking about something. Oh yeah. Like, well done is the only way I personally would eat a steak because I don't like pink meat. But I also know it's probably the worst way you can eat a steak. That's why I just don't eat steak. Like, if you give it to me, I will eat it. But I won't order it though. I don't want to spend the money on it. Especially steaks are so expensive. Thank you. Why buy a steak that's that expensive if the only way you want to eat it is well done and it's like not the best eating experience? Like if you made one for me and I got it for free, yeah, I'll happily eat it. But I don't want to spend money on the only way that I want to eat it. I could use that same money to get me a good cheeseburger instead. You know. Yeah. What's worse, water spider or bath pizza? Bath pizza! Wait, eating pizza in the bath? Well, I'll take the bath pizza. Snacks in the bath when you're sitting and relaxing sounds really nice. Just basically take the situation I just described, sitting in the bath in the nice warm water, with all the like nice smelling soaps, listening to YouTube on your phone that's like a safe distance from the water, but it's playing a video on speaker, and you just got like some food with you. That sounds like the best. Spider in the water is just sad because not only do I not want a spider in the water, but then they also drown. They drown. They can't swim. Well, actually, there is one kind of spider that can swim, but I don't think you'll find them in houses commonly. Most of the ones that are in the house are gonna drown. Yeah. And Jimmy, thank you for the super. Thank you. Thank you. Or YouTube stream, so it's kind of like a radio podcast. Yeah, that's true. I usually just listen to videos a lot though. I should listen to more streamers. You know, I was watching a bit of a video yesterday. It was like a content advice video. I was watching it just to like double check it because I was sending one of my friends like content advice and stuff, and I want to make sure that like you know, I still think this is like good advice and stuff before I send it to somebody. So I was watching it and it made that point of like, oh yeah, if you want to be a streamer, you should watch a lot of streams and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I don't watch that many streams. I should change that. I should change that. Watch more streams. Because I mostly just watch YouTube videos. You know. Like, I'll turn on a stream every now and then, but I feel like I gravitate to videos a lot more. Yeah. I don't like well-done steak, but the best way to eat steak is the way you like. Really? Nah, I still think it's because of how much a steak is. I still think like that's the way I want to eat it, but it's still it's not the best way to eat a steak. Like, imagine paying $17 or maybe more for a good steak. Imagine paying, I don't know how much steaks are, like 20 some dollars maybe. That's my guesstimation. Imagine paying that much and they bring out like a dry slab of meat and you gotta put steak sauce on it. Like, you have to, because it's dry and it's not gonna have much there, you know, for that much money. Nah, that's why if it's free, I'll happily eat it. But if it's not much money, I don't know. If it was cheaper, I wouldn't oppose. Although most places have something else I would eat more readily and happily than that, you know. So, yeah. Rebbi, in my opinion, Captain Ginyu should have stayed as a frog. Frogs are the perfect creature. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I'm too tired to take comfortable baths. No, the baths are the best. Maybe, well, I don't know how tall you are. Like, maybe you could get, not that this is like an easy thing to get, because this would require like home construction, but like if, maybe you could get like one of those deep soaker tubs. That might be like the move for you. Yeah. I'm the opposite. I've thought about streaming, but I can't because I'm too busy watching streams. Yeah, I guess we are kind of in the opposite situation. Yeah, I don't know. Usually when I do watch a stream, it's from like a regular like face streamer. Like, I'll watch Markiplier sometimes, or I think. Oh, I watch Insem. Yeah, Insem and Markiplier. I was thinking about the Game Grumps for a second. I was like, do they stream? Nah, I usually watch their videos. Nah. Yeah. I should watch more VTubers. Yeah. I'm excited that Cheeto is coming back. Yeah. I'm really excited for that too. I've been in the process of like talking with model mamas. And I think I might have the person that we'll be going with. I just need to like confirm with them again. I've been like communicating over the last couple of days and stuff. Yeah, I'm very excited. If everything like gets locked in with this person, they won't be able to start on it for a couple of months. They said like, oh, mid-October is when I could start on it, because I have like another project first. But I think their style is really cute. I think it could work well for Cheeto. So I think the wait might be worth it. You know, I think it'll be worth it. I tend to do a mix. I feel more like videos in the morning, but streams later in the day when working away on things. Really? Yeah, for me it's just like all the same all the time. Yeah. Andrew, thank you for the $5 super Robert tax. Wow, thank you. October isn't too bad. Yeah, it's pretty soon, honestly, because like it kind of depends on who you talk to and what they got going on. But I've seen cases before where people have to wait a lot longer for their models and stuff. And that's just for the art. That's not even including the rigging. Like, it can take a long time. So, a couple months, it's not bad. It's not bad. And then it's still within, like, the time frame that I was, like, expecting it to take. So, it's not really, like, a huge delay or anything. Yeah. Just keeping you guys updated. I want to keep people updated on the progress, you know, where I can. When it comes to streams, I exclusively watch VTubers, but regular videos are a big mix of interest for me. Yeah, I really like to, like, I very commonly will watch, like, YouTube Shorts a lot, especially when I'm eating. If I'm eating something, I'm probably watching YouTube Shorts. Unless there's a video that happened to be uploaded that, like, you know, gets my attention. I watch a lot of Game Grumps. I watch Markiplier. I watch Jacksepticeye and a bit Ryan and Insum will also put up his streams as videos with like some slight editing to them, but it's like mostly just like the stream experience, you know. Yeah. Have you been seeing anything from Gamescom? It's a game showcase event going on right now. No, I heard someone talk about it recently, about their disappointment about it, but I haven't actually seen anything being talked about. I actually was just hearing, apparently there's Resident Evil spoilers going around right now, though. For the new one, I guess? Well, I mean, I guess it has to be the new one. What spoilers? I mean, I guess you can spoil an older game, too, but, like, if it's, like, warning and stuff. I was actually trying to find, like, where to mute words and stuff on Twitter. Just, like, kind of, you know, I might play the new Resident Evil when it comes out. That might be fun. I've never played a Resident Evil game before. I don't want to be spoiled on it, but I couldn't really find it. So I'll have to take another look again. Yeah, when it comes to... Well, I already was that one. I know your debut could be interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of like expecting it to happen right now. Because they once they can start on it, the model artists, they said once they are able to start on it, it won't take very long. So the wait is mostly just like for like that start time, and then it won't take very long, and then I just have to get it rigged and stuff. And then I guess after that, it just kind of depends on if we'll be waiting on anything else. But like, even if I get like some new assets, like if I get like a new starting soon in the works or something like that, unless it's like a lore video or something where it's like you do want to show this off for the debut, I don't really need anything else. Like I get all my old assets and stuff, so it just kind of depends on what we want, you know? It just depends on what we want to get and what we really need for like the debut, because some stuff I could get it in the works, and it's like if it's not done by debut time, you know, if the model gets done first and I just want to go ahead and get a debut set up, it's not the biggest deal in the world to just wait for those like other assets to be done. Like they could be done at a later time. But it just depends. I don't know. I think a lore video is really the only thing that I could think of that's like, okay, if I got this in the works, I would want this to be ready by the debut. You know, kind of it seems like part of the debut package. But I don't know if I want to do a lore video. I don't even know if I can afford one. I don't know. And in my experience, well, maybe not my experience personally, because like I kind of made my lore video myself with the help of one of my senpais who was very punctual. She was very punctual and very, very good with helping me out with that. So I don't personally have experience with this, but I've heard from so many friends that like the lore video it is very commonly can be the thing that like has delays and like you have trouble with it, and you know you're like kind of communicating like, hey, can we get this done, you know, and I'm just over here like, yeah, I'm a little hesitant to try to get a lore video in the works because of that. I've heard so many times. Honestly, I'm happy that I do not have experience with that personally, because that sounds very annoying. Very annoying, very frustrating. Yeah, but yeah, I can't really think of anything else that I need to like have done by that specific date, so it's really just a model. Yeah, Game Grumps are one of my favorites. I really like the 10-minute power hours. Yeah, I need to get more caught up on the power hours. I've mostly been watching the gaming videos, but like there's so many games that they play that either I'm just like, you know, I'm not really into this one, or oh, I don't want spoilers on this one. So it's been a little hard recently for me to like find videos and stuff. But if they play any of those like game show games like Wheel of Fortune or like Family Feud or Jeopardy, I had to like stop and remember the names of some of these other game shows. I always watch those. Those are so funny. Yeah. I miss Pain Lore video. You know, yeah, maybe I'll just throw it together myself. Oh, that would take so much time though. That would take so much time. It takes so many drawings, and then you gotta edit it, and you gotta like voice it. You gotta figure out what you're even gonna do. I think if I were to make the lore video myself, if I decided I wanted one, which I want to be very clear, I don't know if I want one or not. I have to think about that. Well, I guess if I do want one, I should get it in the works sooner rather than later. But if I do decide to make one myself, I don't know, that would take a lot of time. It takes so much time when I was like pre-debut to get my drawings done, and like they were like crayon scribbles. They weren't even that like detailed or good. But even those took me a lot of time. So like I think if I were to work on something like that myself, I'd either need to like tone down streams or like plan like a short hiatus between like when Rebbi kind of slows down and when we go into Cheeto, which I might do that maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really there yet. I don't want to take a huge hiatus though. I know that. I don't want to take like a giant hiatus. I don't know. I put a tiny bit of thought into it, and like I guess if I were to, maybe like a week, but I wouldn't do anything longer than that. I don't want to be gone for that long. You know, I don't like being gone for that long. Could always animate your own starting soon again. That is true. That is true. But I was given $1,000 for like assets and stuff. So like, I don't know. I mean, I suppose that money could be put towards maybe some of the other goals. If there's like someone I really want in one area and like, oh, it's just a little over the 1,000 budget or something, and like maybe that money could be allocated. But since it was given to me under the name of like a specific stretch goal, I do feel a little weird about doing that. I don't know, but I guess it just kind of depends on like what we need. I do think a new starting soon skin to kind of cool. I think a new starting soon skin would be like nice for that. Yeah, I don't know. I think the only asset I've thought of that I think like we could really use is maybe some new emotes. I would like to get some new emotes in the works. You know, like I remember like Cheeto didn't have like a laughing emote and stuff, you know, like stuff like that. So there's like a few emotes we have here that we don't have on that channel, and I would like to have, you know? It makes me feel nice when like something funny happens. I look over, Fabos are just laughing at it. It's fun, yeah. Even better, use your new blender skills. Oh god, I don't think I could. Well, we need I would need, not only would I need a new 3D model, which I do want to get in the works. We did raise money for that. I do want to get that in the works. $1,000 microphone asset. Oh no! Wait, what was I saying? Oh god, I got distracted! Oh yeah, I do want to get, it was about the 3D model. Yeah, I do want to get that in the works. Just kind of find like who I want to go with and stuff. But like for a lore video, I would also need assets for everything else. That would be very expensive in 3D. Unless I were to like animate a 3D model over like 2D backgrounds, which Blender can do. I don't know if I have enough know-how for that though. I'm not very like super, you know. Also, Ross, thank you for the $2 super. Sorry, I was kind of ranting. I didn't mean to, you know. Hello, Rebbi. Hello. Hello. Are you planning to commission new emotes or will you use the old ones? I think we can still use the old ones. The design's not really changing a lot. It'd just be nice to have like some new additional emotes, you know? Don't necessarily have to replace the mob, but some new ones in addition to what we had would be nice. I had my grandfather move a few days ago. Your ASMR videos kept me going the whole day. You're the most adorable little sister. Ah, thank you! I'm glad I could help you get going through the day. Yeah, I want to make more ASMRs too. That'd be fun. Ooh, can you imagine VR chat 3D Cheeto ASMR? That'd be cool. I've been wanting to like practice with like trigger sounds and stuff. I think that could be. I think that's somewhere like when it comes to ASMR that like I feel like I could be a lot better in, and I really want to like work on that. Yeah, I have never once done like a trigger focused ASMR. I feel like whenever I go into it, I kind of just naturally lean into like the roleplay side of it. But I've been thinking like, oh, it'd be nice to try like just having like a really trigger heavy ASMR video. You know, I need to like practice with that. Yeah. Laughing pie jump. Yeah, we do need like a laughing pie jump. I'll have to think what else we need. I don't know. I had some ideas for Fobbles, but not all of them work for Parchomp. Like Parchomp doesn't have a leaf to throw. And he can't throw the leaf. He can't throw the leaf. I was gonna get a leaf throwing emote, but I guess we don't need that now. Yeah. Rebbi hates us so much she can't even look at us for money. Huh? Wait, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? It's like the caring nanny voice or a creepy stalker voice. I don't know what that means. Is that a connection to something I said? I'm sorry, I forget things a lot if it is. My nose is itchy. Even if it's something I just said like 2 minutes ago, I might forget about it. I can't redesign with a propeller hat. Wait, we just redesigned him with a leaf on his head. Then he can throw the leaf. I'm excited to have Pogtown back though. It's gonna be really exciting. Rebbi, can you keep the frogs game where redeemable even on Cheeto? I mean, I can. Although I think it kind of fits a little bit better with Rebbi, but I technically could. I don't know. I'll just see. I haven't really thought about the little things like that so much. Yeah, not really. I think right now my biggest concern is getting the model in progress, which like I think I'm still trying to like fully confirm it with the artist, but it looks like we're gonna have it confirmed. Sorry, I had to book, but then it went away. I thought it was gonna come up. Oh well. Peanut-sized attention span. Well, there's a lot of thoughts in my head, and there's a lot of chat messages, which lead to more thoughts. And then there's too many thoughts, and my brain can't hold all the thoughts. Yeah. Will Tia be the first VTuber to have a resurrection stream? I'm not entirely sure. Though I know there's been at least one other VTuber. Well, actually, I guess there's two now, because someone else just announced recently they got their old IP back too. I don't know what they're doing though. It would depend on what they did when they got it back, I guess. Like, Tia will not be the first, like, graduated agency VTuber to, like, come back with her old IP. Like fully completely graduated. Like, you don't think you're gonna get it back, and then months later you do. Not the first. As far as like having like a special like themed like stream to like come back, I mean, I don't know if that's what you're like suggesting with Resurrection Stream. That's what I personally think of when I read Resurrection Stream, and I don't know. I'd have to go see like what they're doing or / what they've done, and I don't know. But it's definitely not something that happens very often, and I am very excited and proud that we have this opportunity. Yeah, actually I was meaning to ask, what will you do with the Discord? Rename in different categories? Now, I was thinking I would keep the Rebbi Discord as it is, especially since I still do want to do some stuff as Rebbi. I'll probably just like make another Discord for Cheeto and like separate it. Yeah, which, I don't know. I mean, does that sound good to you guys? It is one more Discord server, but I feel better about keeping it like organized, separate and organized. I don't think Rebbi is gonna be so big a part of the Cheeto brand that it warrants having like a shared Discord server and stuff. Like it'll be pretty separate. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back. You were back after a while. Well, I mean, maybe if you found me just now. Hi. I've been pretty active here for a while though. Yeah. But I do think some people are like finding me now after, well, not only because like the fundraiser and stuff did so well, but like I think some other my friends have like found me and been talking about it too. It's been pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Ever think of a frog hood / hat for Cheeto? Link between the two lives? I haven't really put any thought into like the little details like that. Nah. Plus, if I did have ideas like that, you know, I wouldn't want to spoil them so early. Cheeto's not even back yet, you know? But no, for now, I'm just kind of thinking about like what's really needed to get Cheeto like going again. So like, new model. Other things for stretch goals that I want to get in the works, like what I can get in the works right now versus what might need to wait a bit, but I will get in the works later. Like, you know, just kind of figuring all of that out. If we need new assets, like that's kind of like where my mind is right now. I'm not really thinking like super far down the line with like, oh, new outfit for Cheeto, or like, oh, what like connections there will be, or like, where is Cheeto? She's dead! She's not back yet. I communicated the plan a good handful of times. So if you well, I guess I could just repeat it again to here, but the plan was we're getting a new model for Cheeto. I did not buy the old model. I have everything. Everything is mine now. The IP transfer has been completed. Everything is mine except the old model, because I decided not to buy that because I knew I wanted a new one. So we're waiting on a new one to get done, and then Cheeto will come back. Yeah. Plus, we still got some stuff to you know, finish up, wrap up as Rebbi. You know, we got some things that were in the works. Things that were in the works long before this opportunity came to us to get this IP back. So we have to celebrate those things. We have to do those things, you know? Well, Cheeto also have a gun. This is important. Coin for fun. Should I just support you now, or should I just support you later? I did not ask for a gun toggle. I did not ask for a gun toggle right now. Well, there were some other things. I wanted Rebbi to have. That, like, when it came to commissioning Rebbi, I just totally forgot about it. I totally forgot about it. So I was like, okay, these are things that I think I'm gonna use more than a gun. So I'm gonna ask for this instead. So Cheeto, I'm sorry. Well, I can always get a gun later. I can always get a gun toggle later down the line. It doesn't have to be at debut. But I will say, like, with the artist I'm talking with, I am paying a bit out of pocket to get all the toggles that I want. just a little bit. So if I ask for more toggles right now, it'll be even more. So I think it's smarter to get extra toggles like that. Use more? Is that a gun? Yes, sir. I like being threatened. I'll threaten you guys in a different way. I got some ideas. I'm not gonna spoil them right now, but I've thought about that. Ross, like even a $2 super. The necromancer is on the way. Just wait. Nah, not the necromancer. I still have things to finish up as Rebbi before we can go to Cheeto. I need at least a couple months. Yeah, which actually, I guess, with the start time for this artist being a couple months out, we'll have a little bit more time with Rebbi than I was originally anticipating. But I do think that this will be like the best fit. I do think that this is like the best fit that we could go with. I just need to like, the neck romance. They're just really into necks. They're just really into it. Toggles are meant to be forgotten after debut in my experience. They often are forgotten after debut. And that's why whenever I commission toggles, I try to think like, what am I actually going to use? Right? And I thought the exact same thing about expressions. Which like Rebbi is pretty good. But I do have one expression that I don't use very often. So like, I was not perfect. I don't use this one very often. I got the dizzy eyes. But when do you ever see me use this? I don't really use it. So like stuff like that. I try to think like, what am I actually gonna use? What am I gonna use at least semi-frequently? You know, like if I'm only gonna use it once or twice or once on debut and then never again, like I don't wanna pay extra for that. I'm not gonna use it. It's a waste of money. At least right now, I don't know. Maybe someday if I become like a millionaire, a billionaire, or I just have like a lot of extra money, then maybe I could throw some of it at a toggle I'm not gonna use very much. But even then, I don't know. I'm also, another reason I didn't get more toggles, I'm running out of keybinds. I use the numpad on my keyboard for my toggles and stuff. I'm running out of buttons. So, yeah, that was another part of why I don't have more toggles. The price and running out of buttons. Yeah. The spinny eyes for horror game. Well, if I wanted to be scared, I'd probably just do this. It's scary. I think I look more scared with that. Wait, what about both of those together? Yeah, I feel like the spiral eyes are also like, it's, you can see that they're on, but it's also like kind of a more subtle expression. You know, especially if I have to be smaller on the screen. Like, let's say I'm playing a game. If I'm like down here, I'm small because I'm playing a game. Can you really even tell I have it on? Not really. Look how small it is. Yeah, so my efforts and endeavors were not perfect in that sense for Rebbi, but I do try to keep it in mind. I do try. Yeah. Dinosaur with guns. Are you trying to be conquered? Nah, I'll be the dinosaur with the gun. Against other dinosaurs, probably. I want to play Prehistoric Hunt again. It got an update! And, like, I was gonna play it as Rebbi, but now that we got, like, Cheeto coming back, I think I'll just hold off and play it again when Cheeto comes back, because that'll be super awesome. Wait, maybe now we can get the Prehistoric Hunt collab. Developer of Prehistoric Hunt, please. I would love to be in your game. It would be awesome! You gotta be up close within a booping range for us to see the spirals properly. Yeah, kinda. Prehistoric frog. Yeah, but it doesn't match as much, you know? Also, you know, if they're ever gonna hire me for the next Jurassic World to, like, take over Chris Pratt's position. Is he still in them? I saw the trailer for the newest one and I did not see Chris Pratt. I don't know, well, maybe that's a spoiler. If it's like a spoiler, don't tell me. I don't know, maybe he like appears like halfway through the movie as like a surprise character or something. But you know, I gotta be like a dinosaur. Cheeto and Prehistoric can't win. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So many more people would play it if it had me in it. This is like a win-win for us both. He wasn't in the new Jurassic World. Okay, I thought about that. I didn't see him. Which, I wanted to go see that movie. I thought the idea of like an island where they have all the mistakes and like the T-Rex looked really cool. But I asked Frobbles in the Discord if it was like good. And they said no. Which made me sad. Oh, I did finally watch the Minecraft movie. By the way, I did finally watch that. Well, it was... chicken doggy. With the way he said it, it was so funny. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I might, but also the plot had like nothing to do with Minecraft. I won't spoil it if anyone hasn't seen it. But the plot kind of felt detached. It kind of felt like some different plot lines just kind of put into Minecraft rather than Minecraft being like woven into the plot, you know, like they're not very like integrated, if that makes sense, you know. Freaking Steve. It's certainly a movie. Yeah, which I saw a post at one point. I don't remember if this was on Twitter or Facebook because I see similar posts on both. But I saw a post not that long ago asking, like, what was the worst video game adaptation movie? And there were some people out here saying, like, the Mario movie and stuff. But if your answer's not Minecraft, I don't even want to freaking hear it. But at least the Mario movie's plot was actually about Mario! And the Mario characters! And it's like the narrative that we often see in games. Like, it's not perfect. I think there were some parts of the Mario movie that were a little bit rushed. They could have been paced a little bit better. But Mario movie's way better than the Minecraft movie. Come on, man. Did you throw things at your TV when you said the line? No, but I was eating a burrito. I really wanted a burrito, and I did. Yeah. Well, the Zelda movie isn't out yet. Yeah, maybe that one will take the crown. I gotta be honest though, I don't think it will. I mean, I don't know if it'll be good, but worse than the Minecraft movie, I don't know. I hope not. I hope not. I don't know. I also have not seen, maybe I think they meant the 90s Mario movie. No, they did not. They did not. The post had the new one in it. But like, I also have not seen the Borderlands movie. Has anyone here seen that? Without spoiling it, is it good? Because I saw very mixed reviews when it came out. I don't know. I saw the trailer for the Borderlands movie when, like before it came out. And I didn't know what to think about it. Because on one hand, I was like, okay, this doesn't look that good. This looks kind of tacky and campy. And, But on the other hand, I was thinking like, well, this also kind of feels like some of the humor that Borderlands games just have in it. So there's a part of me that feels like this is bad, but then there was a part of me that feels like, well, this does feel a little bit like Borderlands. Like maybe it'll be good. Yeah. Wait, Jack Black's also in that one. Doesn't he voice Claptrap? Yeah. As long as you know nothing about Borderlands, it's probably fine. Well, I'm not in that boat, sadly. Because I have played almost all of the first one. I never beat the final boss, but I did get close. I beat all the side quests. I've completed every single side quest. And then I did play some of Borderlands 2. I do need to go and like finish that one. I've not finished it. But that's about the extent of Borderlands that I've played. I enjoy the game series. I need to get back into it. I've never touched the third one, never touched the pre-sequel, never touched any other related games. Bad millennial humor is kind of the game's MO. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, Borderlands games have like a lot of bad humor in it. That's kind of just part of the brand. Yeah. Yeah. So when I saw the trailer, I'm like, well, it doesn't look that great, but like, maybe it'd be good. Maybe. But then the reviews were very mixed, so I have no idea. I love the old Zelda cartoons. When I was little, I didn't like them very much. Like, I liked them enough to watch them. I liked them enough that they were like distraction. But I didn't like it very much. The Telltale Borderlands game is great. I have not played that one. Maybe I should play that one too. Yeah. Out of all the films that have been adapted from video games, which one would you say is your favorite? I would say it's between Detective Pikachu or like Sonic, the Sonic movies. I don't really know anything about Sonic. Outside of the movies. I've only played one Sonic game. It was Secret of the Rings, and I never even finished it because I got stuck. I got stuck on a really hard level, and I was never able to beat it when I was a kid. So I never beat the game. That's the only Sonic game I've played, which I've been told is one of the worst ones. The Sonic movies were very good, very enjoyable. I really like Jim Carrey's performance in it. He's awesome. And then, I also have not played the Detective Pikachu game. But that movie is also very good, very solid. It makes me care about the characters. Some people didn't like the style of the Pokemon in live action, but I thought they all looked great. Including Mr. Mime. Everyone says Mr. Mime looks ugly. He looks like Mr. Mime. What else do you expect a real Mr. Mime to look like? Sonic Unleashed? No, I've only played Sonic Secret of the Rings. I've never even touched any of the other ones. None of them. I've only ever played Secret of the Rings, and I didn't even finish it. Yeah, watch the Zelda movie just be about the Zelda CD games. Oh god, I don't know what I would think if that ended up being the case. Yeah, it would have to be between those. Sonic 2 was my favorite of the Sonic movies. I thought that one was really good, and I liked Detective Pikachu. I think third place would go to the Mario movie. There's some pacing issues with some scenes. But like, other than that, it's really solid and I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. I would definitely watch again. I would not watch the Minecraft movie again. I would not watch that again. Like, it was enjoyable enough for one watch. Although I was kind of just sitting there being like, what is happening? What is happening in this movie? Ah! And it's especially kind of funny because they got some big time actors to like play in this movie. People forget that the Doom movie with The Rock and the Resident Evil movies exist. Mario ain't near that bad. Oh, I remember my parents. God, what the heck? I'm like choking on spit. My parents had on one of the Resident Evil movies when I was a kid. I remember exactly like one or two scenes. I remember a scene. I think this is Resident Evil. This one scene that I can remember. They're like somewhere that looks like Arizona or Texas, right? Like a dry desert area, right? Or like New Mexico, like that sort of area. And they're in a bus, and there's like a bunch of zombified crows around, and they're all like, shh, don't make a sound. And it's like super tense. But then one of them accidentally kicks like a can. And then here comes the onslaught of crows attacks. And they're like trying to barricade the windows of this bus that they're in. And the crows are just like trying to come in. I remember that. But I've never sat down and actually watched like a Resident Evil movie in its entirety. I just saw that they had it on sometimes. Oh, I also saw a scene from a Silent Hill movie once. I was on vacation with my family and my dad was like scrolling through TV channels. And he turned on this channel and there was a lady in a place with a ton of mannequins. a lot of mannequins. Like, we're talking piles and mountains of mannequins in this space. And then there was a mannequin monster. A monster made out of a bunch of mannequins. And then he changed the channel. But I was actually kind of invested. I wish he didn't change the channel. I was actually kind of interested. Yeah. Yeah. I've only ever seen pieces of them. Jack Black or Chris Pratt as Link for the Legend of Zelda movie? Oh god, wait, are you asking like which one I would pick? If I had to pick one, it would be Chris Pratt just because he looks closer to Link. But I wouldn't really pick either of them as my cast. I don't know who I would cast. Okay, no, if it was up to me, it'd be animated. I wouldn't even have it live action. I never wanted it to be live action. I think Zelda is better animated, and that's the way they should have done it. So if it was up to me, it'd be animated. But they're going with live action instead? I don't know. The actors have been announced, and they look pretty good. So I'm looking forward, I guess, to seeing. Well, you know, I have like tempered expectations. But I'm looking forward to it, I suppose. You know, to at least see what it's gonna be about. I hope it'll be good. I really hope so. I'm still mad at the Silent Hill movie for ruining the games for the better part of the decade afterward. Really? Did it do that? I've never played a Silent Hill game. I want to play one. I've heard Silent Hill 2 is very good. That's like the most popular one, isn't it? Would you want Chris Pratt or Jack Black to voice Rebbi in a movie? Can I get John Cena? Actually, no. You know who I would pick? I can't pick him because he's dead. But my dream cast for Rebbi in the in the VTubers movie, I want Gilbert Godfrey. If I could have anybody, I would resurrect Gilbert Godfrey and give him the role. I'm Rebbi Rompin from VTubers. At least I didn't flood the cast with meme celebrities. Yeah, no, I agree. Even though there are some celebrities that I wouldn't mind seeing, like, I love John Cena. I love seeing him in some more stuff. He's kind of like, you know, big name celebrity, meme, a bit of a meme actor. But, go for Morgan Freeman. Nah, nothing will capture the vibe like Gilbert Godfrey. Wait, isn't he still alive? No, Gilbert Godfrey passed away several years ago. I miss him. Alex Jones, it's gotta be. Nah, I don't think I want the negative attention that'll probably come with that casting choice. OMG, he died. No, I had no idea. Yeah, no. John Cena as a Goron. No, the Gorons have to be CG. Do not try to make live action Gorons with like I don't know. I mean, you're gonna have people to voice them, but like my immediate thought was like people with face paint on. Do not do that. Do not do that. They will look awful. If you're gonna have Gorons, make them CG, please. In fact, I want literally all of the non-human species to be CG. I do not want them to be human actors with like makeup and stuff. Like, even for like Zoras and stuff, which would look better than Gorons, but I still don't want that. You make them CG or not. They gotta be CG. Come on, Gilbert had the music voice, man. Yeah, he did. It was so iconic. Gorons like 1970s Star Wars aliens. I would take that. I'd even take puppets. I'd take puppets over someone with makeup and like special effects. Nah. Watch Zelda not pretty ears. No. I think they'll get that, but even if they don't, it's not the biggest deal. If I were to have some stuff not be accurate, I'd rather it be some small details than like a plot, like a big plot point or something. You know, I'd rather, if something is gonna not be accurate, don't make it something that really matters. And this is kind coming from someone who's a very nitpicky person, you know? Like, yes, I don't think Zelda has ever had round ears. She's always had the pointed ones. I think everyone, does everyone in the royal family have it? I don't know if I've always paid attention if the King of Hyrule has the pointed ears or not, but Zelda always has. And like, you know, like she should have pointed ears in the movie. But you know, puppets before CGI? Nah, I don't agree with that. I don't even like puppets. This is coming from someone who does not like puppets, but I'll take puppets over like real people. You know? Other Turkan, welcome to chat. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Goron is gonna be Jack Black, Chicken Rocky. If they give a Goron a cuckoo and make him say that, no. So not a cat approach. No, I do not want the cat approach for Zelda. I think that the cat approach can work for some stuff. I mean, I'm sure it worked for the original Cats stage play. I've not seen that nor the movie. I can't really comment on how it looked like long term. I've only seen like screenshots and short clips. But no, I don't want that. If you want to have I think human actors would work well for all the human characters. It'll work for the Hylians, it'll work for the Gerudo, it'll work for the Sheikah. It'll work for, I don't know, maybe they'll make up some other race for the movie. I don't know how like exact they're gonna go. But I don't want that for any non-human races. Nah. All Hylians have pointed ears. No, that's not true. There are Hylians that do not have the pointed ears. Yeah, I think Wind Waker's got them. I think some characters in Twilight Princess. Yeah, VTubers are virtual Muppet sus puppets. That is not the same. That's not the same. Watching a VTuber on your screen is nothing like, it's reminding me of when I was a child. There was this Christian bookstore that my family used to take me to sometimes. Well, more like they just wanted to go and I just kind of had to go with them because we just had to. So we would sometimes go to this Christian bookstore and I didn't mind all of it because they had some cool stuff there. I think I still have a pin that my aunt got from there that she gave to me. I think I still have it. That bookstore's no longer there. It closed like years later. Wait, they're just gonna tape rocks to a fat guy! No! That'd be the worst! But yeah, like they had like kids books, kids toys, and like I was a kid, so I really like that stuff. But they also had this part of the store that had puppets. Like human puppets. And they would hang them up high, near the ceiling. So you just walk into this room and you look up and there's rows of just still lifeless human puppets with like their arms and legs dangling, like mouths are like slack, you know. Obviously no one's puppeting them, so they're like lifeless and stuff. It was so creepy. I hated it. I hated it so much. I never wanted to be around puppets. I still don't like puppets. Especially human ones. Yeah, although, I don't know, for some reason, like, the Muppets are a similar type of puppet. I don't mind the Muppets, they're fine. Even the human ones, like Swedish Chef, he's fine. I don't know why it's different when it's the Muppets. Maybe it's because I've only ever seen them being puppeted. I've never seen the puppets just sitting there. But with all the ones in that store, nah. I don't like dolls, I don't like puppets, they creep me out. Black Crystal style could be fun. No, I don't want that either. Black Crystal, I'm gonna make some people hate me today. Black Crystal looked really ugly, and I don't want Zelda to look like that. Watching a VTuber is exactly the same as watching the Dark Crystal. Never know when you'll need a Noah or Abraham puppet. I honestly wonder how many puppets they sold. I don't know how much they costed. I can't say I ever looked. I don't think I was even tall enough to look. Because I was really short and they were up high. I don't know if I even could have looked at the price. Not that I wanted to. Not that I wanted to though. That would require me to get close and I did not want that. Even mannequins freak me out sometimes. I don't like things. I don't like things that like they're meant to look human, but they're not. It's like that uncanny valley. I don't like it. I don't like it. But mannequins only sometimes trigger it for me. It's not all the time. It depends on the way the mannequin looks. Do VTubers make merch? Yes, they do. I do not currently have any merch running. But yeah, that's a very common thing for VTubers. I think almost everyone does that. Except for like maybe some like really small indies who are like just starting out or haven't gotten to that yet, or maybe they just don't want to. I don't know. But like most VTubers do. Yeah. Funny enough, Dark Crystal did really well in theaters because of how weird it was. Labyrinth was a commercial failure. Really? I see people talk about Labyrinth way more than Dark Crystal. I have not seen Dark Crystal. I have seen Labyrinth, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Wait, what was the name of that actor that played the Goblin King that everyone really likes? I know him, but I'm like blanking on his name right now. Hello, Rebbi. Hi, Megabit. How you doing? How you doing? The new Dark Crystal lost me after the first episode. Writing was terrible. There's a new one. Oh, David Bowie. Thanks. Okay, yeah, I'm like, I know this guy, but I'm blanking on his name. I'm so bad with names. I'll just like brain fart on them and forget them. There's been times I've forgotten even my friends' names, and I always feel horrible when that happens. It's not like permanent, but like you just like kind of forget it for a little bit. It'll like come back to you later. You know, it just like escapes me. I always feel so bad because I'm like, oh, this person that I interact with and we're friends, but like, man, I'm blanking on their name. Yes, people flocked to Dark Crystal out of curiosity, and then they didn't want to see Labyrinth after. Are they made by the same company? Thank you. Wait, so is Dark Crystal like bad then? So people wanted to go see it because it was really different. But then maybe it was bad, and then after that they didn't trust Labyrinth to be good. But then Labyrinth was like the one. Oh, they're both Jim Henson Productions. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were like different companies. And honestly, thinking about it with like puppets and effects and stuff, nah, that does make sense. Well, sing it with you silver, dance where we dance into every magic. Ah! Yeah. Dance where we dance, magic, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't think it's bad. It's just very weird. I don't know. I've not seen the Dark Crystal, so I don't know how it is. So if it's not bad, then my apologies. I'm not trying to call it bad if it's not. I just don't know if it's good or bad or what it is. I've not seen it. Yeah, I would argue Labyrinth is better, but I like both of them. I didn't like that one either. Honestly, though, I'm not a fan of movies that's... I don't know if this is the right way to describe it, but this is the way that comes to mind for me. They kind of feel like a fever dream. I don't tend to like movies that feel like fever dreams. And I think... I can't speak for Dark Crystal. Labyrinth definitely has that vibe to me. And I don't like puppets. It has puppets. I don't like puppets. Nah. Oh, and then there was this one movie that I was kind of interested in maybe seeing. I don't know much about it. Have you guys seen Pan's Labyrinth? That one's like similar, right? I don't know. I don't know anything really about it except for one monster that has in it. Because there was this one time I was talking about SCP. I was really into SCP at the time. I still do like SCP a lot. But I was really into it. Like I was watching Markiplier play SCP and I was talking about the SCP monsters and stuff that are in the game. And I was showing my mom some of the monsters and she was like, oh, that one. What's his number? What's his number? Is it 096? The one that doesn't like to be looked at. He'll like follow you to the ends of the earth if you see his face, even in a picture. I showed him to my mom and she was like, oh, he looks a lot like this monster in the Pan's Labyrinth movie. And she showed me the scene with him. And I was like, yeah, he does kind of look like that. Also, this is creepy. 096, yeah, the shy guy. Yeah, 096, yeah. I was like, yeah, they are a little bit similar, I guess. Like, they look similar, at least. That's literally the only thing I know about Pan's Labyrinth is just that monster. I don't know anything else. Yeah. I have seen Pan's Labyrinth, yes. Is it good? Is it good? What kind of movie is it? Does it also feel like a fever dream? Watched it in Spanish class a long time ago. Your Spanish class puts on movies for you? I remember when I was in first grade, my teacher would put on Magic School Bus for us. Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. We love SCP-999. Which SCP is that? I don't know all of them by number. I think 096 is the only one that I know by number. Otherwise, I know them by like Billy and Larry. Whatever Markiplier called them the most is what I called them. But 173 you might also know by number. That's the statue one, right? Billy! The statue that you have to keep your eye on it with the Weeping Angel mechanics. 999 is the tickle monster. The tickle monster is an SCP. Oh, it's a Spanish movie? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Guy doesn't want to be looked at, Rebbi. Hey, check this guy out. You would literally just be like sentencing some person to their death. Wait, no, you just mean like showing my mom. But I was thinking for a second, like in universe, if you're just like, I got a photo, look at it, you're literally just like murdering someone. Could you be like tried for murder if you did that? If you showed someone a picture of 096's face, would you be like tried for murder? Could you be like charged for it? Radical Larry! Yeah! Radical Larry! Yeah, I mostly just know the SCPs that are in like the game that Mark played a lot. I don't know a lot of the ones that are not in the game. But I do really like those. Does Rebbi like tickles? I am very ticklish, but I'm not the biggest fan, no. Every time my dad used to go tickle me when I was little, he would always like, completely unintentionally, but he would be kind of like rough, and it would hurt. So I associate being tickled with like pain. I used to go like, ah! And like, you're still laughing, you can't help it, but it would hurt! It would hurt! Pan's Labyrinth is weird, like an R-rated fairy tale, like the way Brothers Grimm stories were written. Really? Is it like a fever dream? Only if they can prove it. This is true. I guess so. Oh. Hi Austin, hi Rebbi. Today my client had to cancel her dog's walk I was going to do because he already scheduled a doctor appointment for them, so I don't have to work today. Yeah! You get to hang out with us. Yeah! I like the encounter where agents distorted 096's face, but he still attacked them because it turns out 4 of the billions of pixels were accurate to his real face. Wait, really? Really? Also, why would you test that? Why would you test that? Because in the chance that you get it wrong, you're dead. There's nothing you can do. I bet 096 would even follow you out to outer space. Like, I think he would find a way. I think there's like, this is like canon to the games, I think, right? There's this story in the SCP, I believe it's from the SCP game. There's this story where they sent some people in a submarine to like some really deep oceans, far, far away from where 096 was being kept, and they showed someone in the submarine a picture of his face. And 096 proceeded to break out of containment, run across the continents, dive into the water, swim down to the submarine, break in and kill them. Like, this man, this creature cannot be stopped. You could probably go all the way to Pluto and look at his face and he'd find a way to get out there. SCP-087 is also famous. It's the Endless Staircase. Oh, I do know that one. I think I saw a different SCP game. Where it was like that one. Yeah. Tickles give me no pain. No, they're so painful for me too. Or maybe, I don't know. Not really a lot of people tickle me besides my dad. So maybe it's just painful when my dad does. would be a funny story. Say a guy chased down one of the G cars to the moon. Nah, I'd go further away than the moon. Go further from the moon. But I guess any planet would work because if he can get out there, he can go anywhere. So, yeah. Hey Max, hey Reb, just got back from work. Are we talking about SCPs? Yeah, we are. We're talking about SCPs. 096 literally swimming in space. Yeah. What you're saying is you need to be tickled more. No, not tickled more. No. Have you heard of SCP Dollhouse? It's an indie film that the YouTuber Wendigood wrote the story for. No, I haven't. I've really mostly just watched some YouTubers play SCP games. I've not really seen any other like SCP projects. So if there's any cool ones, feel free to suggest. Yeah, Mad God was awesome. They're weird. Mad God is a stop motion movie that took 30 years to make. It's good. Really? I've never heard of that one. There's a story about them trying to make glasses that can block his face out to make it easier to contain 096. It failed horribly for a certain reason. What's the reason? What happened? What happened? There's loads of great SCP short films on YouTube. Ooh, that'd be super cool. Whoa. Can we just put like a PogChamp plushie in the SCP universe as an SCP? It'd be like PogChamp, SCP class, Keto. Well, I don't know if a PogChamp would be Keto. Maybe PogChamp would be like Euclid or something. What would its ability be? I don't know. What would PogChamp's ability be? And what danger level would it be? Yeah, what does the PogChamp do? I don't know. It's a spoiler to that story. Should I really tell it? Wait, is it a story that I can like find somewhere? I could probably go experience it myself. Oh, I have a feeling he would be harmless. But it's more interesting when they're not safe SCPs. The safe ones are boring. The Keter ones are the most interesting. Yeah. Which I think if anyone here doesn't know like the SCP like class system, well there's more than just those three, but those three are the only ones I can ever remember. But if I remember correctly, safe is like you can put it in a box and leave it. It's not gonna move, it's not gonna break containment, it'll stay where it is and it won't hurt you. Right? Well, I think some safe SCPs can hurt you if you interact with them, but it's based on like containment level, right? So like you can put it in a box and leave it and it's not gonna do anything unless someone goes and picks it up and stuff. Like you can trust it'll stay where it is, right? You know, like an inanimate object. And then, oh god, Euclid. Do I remember what the others are? Do I remember? I don't remember. I know Euclid's more dangerous. Can you guys remind me what Euclid is? I know Keter is like the most dangerous out of those three. Keter is like level 3, the most dangerous. Keter will actively try to escape. It's like the exact opposite of safe. They will actively try to escape. They are intelligent. And yeah, but Euclid is like in between, but I don't remember what the deal is with Euclid. Yeah. Oh, the story about those glasses belongs to a document attached to SCP-096. It's better if you read it yourself, otherwise it ruins the story. Oh yeah, okay. Do you know where I can find it? Is it like in the game? I've thought about playing SCP myself, maybe someday. I think I have it downloaded on my PC because I always planned to play it, but then I forgot about it. I forgot about it. Euclid is kind of like not understood and requires a bit of effort to contain, more than just a room essentially. Yeah, I was thinking like, I do know it's like more effort than safe. Like you can't necessarily put it somewhere and it'll just stay there, right? Like you do gotta do something. Hey Rebbi, guess what? Is it chicken butt? Is it chicken butt? I feel like a Rebbi SCP would be a Keter class. I don't know. we remember too. Well, actually, PogChamp, if we had a PogChamp pussy as an SCP, it can't do nothing because an SCP is weird in some way. It has to do something. Right. Right. I'm already the link to the SCP wiki and the entry for SCP analytics. I'm telling you. What's up? What's up? Aqua Super, are you sure? That's not chicken butt. Unless you want me to put the money into chicken butt, then I guess it is. Surprise! Chicken butt. Yeah. The main SCP classes are in descending order. Safe Euclid Keto Thomia. What's Thomia again? I can only ever remember Safe Euclid Keto. I think it's because I think those are the only classes that are in the game that I would commonly watch Mark play. And those are the only ones I remember. $100 bucks, nice. Hello! Oh, are you giving me so much money? Thank you! Thank you! Thomia is an SCP used in the containment of another SCP. Whoa, it's like containmentception! Yeah, but wait, what's the class of the Thomia SCP then? Like, okay, I mean, I guess it's Thomia, but like, what is it also safe? Like, is it safe? Is it like Wait. That reminds me of a certain SCP that's in the game. When Kenner is too dangerous to try to understand. I think the classes just kind of depend. Like, the classes are just based on like the containment level, like how easy it is to contain them. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's what it's based off of. Wait, but there is one SCP that I remember that I think. What was I saying? Oh, there's one SCP from the game that I remember that might be Thomio. You guys can tell me if it is or not. There's this SCP in the game that's like, you open a door and it takes you to like this wooded area. And it's like a bunch of pathways. Very frequently, you'll travel down a singular pathway and frequently come across like intersections, like branching paths. Do you go left or do you go right? And you can get lost in there. And there's these other creatures that are in there that are like hunting you down if you're in there. Is the door and the realm that they're in like a Thomia SCP? Or are the creatures in the realm kind of together as one SCP? Is that it? Thomia is not necessarily safe. But yeah, I was wondering, like, could they have other classes attached to them? There's been other fun ideas people experimented with for SCP classes, like Neutralized, where the entity has had its powers or activities completely undone, disabled, if not unalived entirely. Really? Yeah, killing SCP sounds sad though. They're more interesting when they're alive. Apollyon class is the highest level class that it only applies to world-ending level threats. Really? Remember when the highest SCP class was Kendo? Yeah! That's the highest I can remember. Safe, it does nothing if you don't mess with it. Euclid, it'll mess with you if given the chance, but not actively trying to. Kendo, I'll try to end you, then everyone you love. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wait, okay, so there's this one SCP I remember from the game. It's like the music sheet. That would be Euclid, right? The music sheet. Where if you get too close to it, it kind of like pulls you towards it and then makes you start continuing the song with your blood. But you'll never able to finish it and you'll die. That's like a Euclid one, right? Right? Because you can't put it in a box that it'll do nothing if you don't mess with it. But it's also not so dangerous that's like Kendo. I imagine this community has a real power creep issue. Yeah, maybe. This is one of those communities where if you start talking about it, you can go really deep and there's a lot of information and it's kind of like, ooh, you know, it can be a lot to like keep track of and stuff. I don't even fully understand it, but I like the worlds and stories and games that have like different monsters with different like rules and stuff. That's why I'm a big fan of like the multiplayer horror games like Repo and content warning. Well, content warning is one. Lethal Company. Yeah, I was trying to remember. No one's played it for so long. It like I had to like remember. Yeah, Lethal Company. I like all those games. Also Phasmo. They're all ghosts, but they're different kinds and they have different rules, you know. And SCP is another example of that. I love the different monsters. I like monsters in games. I like when they have different rules and stuff. Yeah. I need to interject with a correction from a topic earlier. Mad God did not take 30 years to make. It wasn't worked on at all for 20 years. Because working on Jurassic Park made the director doubt it. Really? Whoa. That's interesting. Whoa. Some SCPs do sit between multiple classes. One of the most well-known Thalmia class SCPs is also a Kenet class entity. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like they would be Thalmia if they're used to contain another SCP. But then that SCP that's being used to contain another SCP should also have like, its own containment level class. Like it's like in itself, would it be like safe? Would it be like Keter? Like how dangerous is this one being used to contain another one? That's interesting. You know? Yeah, my SCP is God with hyper-realistic eyes. Check me. No. Oh yeah, I didn't get any. I'm making sure I didn't miss any answers about my question. If I believe the music sheet is a Euclid SCP. I think a lot of them are Euclid ones. You know. I think if you're like locked it in its room and you kept it locked and nobody goes in, then like it won't do anything. But if you even enter the room, it'll like try to pull you towards it and want to hurt you. You know, that sounds like something that like if it'll try to mess with you if given a chance, but otherwise it's like fine, it's safe. You know? Yeah. I think that blood music thing is kettle. It's a kettle. I'm pretty sure a little girl is kettle. But she can make any hit with the router give her enough time to go on violent outbursts. I don't know the little girl. But no, I think the music sheet is Euclid. I'm pretty sure. Because it's not just based on danger level, it's also based I think the primary thing, at least from what I've heard, like I could be wrong, but I think the primary thing is just how easy are they to contain. Like some of it's danger, but also some of it's how easy are they to contain. And the music sheet can't really break out on its own. Right? Like, it won't necessarily not mess with you if you put it in a box and leave it, because it does have some power to pull people towards it and hurt them. But at the same time, it can't really break out. Right? Like, it's in there. Does anyone know what the SCP number for that one is? I'd like to look it up and check it. I don't remember what the SCP is, though. Wait a minute, let me see. SCP maybe I could just look up music sheet. Oh yeah, I found it. It's SCP-012. Yeah, it is a Euclid, at least according to this website, the SCP Wiki. It is Euclid. Yeah, it's to be kept in a darkened room at all times if the object is exposed to light or seen by personnel using a light frequency other than infrared. Remove personnel for mental health screening and immediate physical. Object is to be encased in an iron shielded box suspended from the ceiling with a minimum clearance of 2.5 meters, 8 feet from the floor, walls, and any openings. Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. And it looks really ominous too. Like, when I like see photos of it, maybe I can like save this photo and like put it up on the screen. Now everyone have to go for for mental health screening. Oh god, I've already seen it! It's too late! SCP. Here it is. Oh god, you guys have been close. Now you have to go for mental health screenings. Ah! Yeah, it just looks like one of those things. It looks like something from like an old horror game. I mean, SCP is an old horror game, like older. But like, it looks like just like one of those things, like you look at it and just kind of gives you that like ominous feeling. Like this is something really bad. At least it looks that way to me, I don't know. Yeah, I've always found that one kind of interesting. I wonder, like, if you could read the sheet music, what kind of music is written on it? What does it sound like? Has anyone ever, tried to play the music that's on it? What does it sound like? That's correct. There's a killer class which is perfectly harmless, but randomly teleports out of itself. Wait, I know that one. It's like one that you can see out of the corner of your eye, and it literally does nothing except jump scare you. But like, it breaks out of containment very easily. That's why it's Keter class. Yeah, I already sent you the link, but you can look up the Shy Guy on that wiki too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's not just an item from a PS1 game. No, I think SCP is a PC game, I think, right? It's in the name! Actually, it's SCP, not SPC. Never mind, it's not in the name. It's almost in the name! It does look like something out of a PS1 game. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of rude to contain him if he's just vibing. He's a thing. I don't know. I don't think something like that needs to be contained, really. Dangerous stuff, I can see. Something that just vibing, does it really need to be? I don't know. Yeah. I feel like many of us could have profited from a mental health screening even beforehand. No, I don't disagree with that. I have so many problems. I think mental health checks would be good ideas. They're so expensive though. Yeah. I'll read these names by looking at it. Things are so funny to me, and it doesn't really seem as ominous as like the comedy mask. Like, have you seen it? It's pretty scary. Yeah, I've seen the comedy mask one. If I'm being totally honest, I'm not as scared of the comedy mask. I'm more like I think that one's like a Keto. I think that's a Keto SCP. But I'm more scared of like the music sheet. I mean, cause like the mask, at least from the game, I can't speak for any information it has like written on like the wiki that's not in the game, maybe. But in the game, like he can talk to you, and have a conversation. He doesn't necessarily like hurt you though. You know, it kind of depends on what you say to him. I think it depends on what you say to him. I can't remember entirely. But like I think if you were like a chill dude, he might be a chill dude with you too. But the music sheet is like literally just gonna indiscriminately take control of you to try and hurt and kill you. Like, you know. Yeah. Rebbi's killer, she's gonna end the world with Q. Oh, I would be that like, the Apple class. Apple class. Yeah. Isn't there another SCP that's like a skull, and if you touch it, it like gives you like World War II flashbacks? There's actually an SCP that is a VTuber. What? Huh? That feels weird. I mean, I know SCP is like an open project that people can just contribute to, so you can make a lot of different things SCP, but that feels really weird. Wait, what's the containment class? The school gives you lick what? Lick my box! Yeah. Hi, Oranges, how you doing? We're talking about SCP. Jorma is my favorite SCP. He's not an SCP. I still have to check out Jorma. People keep telling me to check out Jorma. And like, I just haven't yet. There are definitely a lot of bad SCP entries. He is? Who made Jorma an SCP? No! Wait, we still have to figure out what a PogChamp plushie SCP would do. What would he do? What would he do? He did! He did! Wait, wait, does that mean I can make the PogChamp plushie in real SCP? Can we have it added into the game? It'll be a collab. Here we go. Here he is. SCP! Kenu class! Yeah! These toe beams will kill you if given the chance. Vanished! Vanished to the beyond. I don't know what he would do. I don't know. I think he'd just be silly. Oh. I don't know. Wait. He can just be silly. He can just be silly. He can be. Right? Because there's that one SCP. One of my favorite SCPs. I think this probably just is my favorite SCP. There's this SCP in the game. That it's... I don't know what class it is. But I think it might be harmless. It's like a ball of yarn that rolls around and it makes noises, and sometimes it'll roll up to you in the game and just blast like one of Beethoven's symphonies. Like it'll go like da, where like the screen shaking and it's like super loud. And people call him Eric because he says Eric. Yeah, Eric. He's one of my favorites. SCP that turns you 180 degrees randomly. Wait, what about the SCP that's just like the vending machine? And you can type in what you want and it'll actually give it to you. You can type in cup of Joe, but it'll actually give you a cup of somebody named Joe instead of a coffee. Oh no, Joe, I'm sorry. I sentenced you to death. And then if you can figure out what your player character's name is, which I actually don't remember, so don't tell me what the player character's name is. I actually don't remember, and I would like to play SCP at some point. And I know if you type in the player's name, it'll like kill you on the spot because it gave you a cup of yourself. That's so funny. That's so funny. A can of Coke would hit hard. It probably would. Nah, a little late, but attempts to perform the music have resulted in a disagreeable cacophony, with each instrumental part having no correlation or harmony with the other instruments. Oh, you know what? That makes sense because it would be written by different people and they might not necessarily be continuing out like a singular idea. So it probably would just sound like a big garble of mishmash music. That's true. That's true. Another one of my favorite SCPs is that there's a guy who just randomly finds his way into SCP facilities. None of the security measures work against him and all he does is lock himself in his cell. Wait, huh? You've never watched Rebbi before? He's very funny, mainly just because he's a huge weirdo. Well, a lot of the best creators are weirdos. I'm a weirdo. I mean, I'm not saying I'm one of the best creators, but well, I'm a weirdo. I got that part covered at least. Yeah, SCP-294, the coffee machine. I guess that one's like a safe one, right? I mean, it's not gonna move. It's just a machine. It's just a vending machine. Yeah, the people don't even need to know how to write music. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Maybe the music sheet itself kind of just like makes you write random notes. I don't know. Online entertainment favors a certain type of person. Am I that type of person? I don't know. I don't know. I am pretty confident in who I am, though. At least, you know. I've come so far. At least I personally feel like I have. I don't know. Other people might disagree. I wonder what would happen though, canonically, if you gave the name to the coffee machine a fictional character or someone which is already dead and the body does not exist anymore. That's a good idea. I don't know. Wait, is this another thing where you could be tried for murder though? If you ask it for a cup of like a specific person and it kills them, because we know it kills the player character, it's Euclid because it can kill you if handled improperly. Like for example, if you enter a cup of magma. But it is safe though, isn't it? I mean, I don't know, I guess it'll mess with you if given the chance, technically. But also, containment-wise, it's not gonna move. It's not gonna try to break out. I don't know. I feel like that one should be safe. There are other safe SCPs that, like, you put it in a box, it won't move if you don't touch it, but it can hurt you if you, like, interact with it. Right? It's not about danger level, it's about containment difficulty. Safe-ish, no, isn't there another one that's like that? The gas mask! The gas mask that temporarily takes you into a parallel universe or something, another dimension. If you put it on, there's like creatures there that can attack you. Isn't that gas mask considered safe though? Because you can put it down and it's not gonna try to break out, it'll just sit there. But if you put it on and you linger in that dimension for too long, you can be killed. Isn't that a safe SCP? The gas mask. Isn't it? I don't know. You can ask for someone else's body fluids. I can ask for pee from every frapper and every park shop. Are you really confident in who you are when you've got two different identities? Are you a frog? Are you a dinosaur? Who knows? What the heck? My AC just started making a weird noise. So it's like, not when I'm talking about SCPs, it'll freak me out. Gosh, Rebbi, you don't have to ask. No! Wait, you guys will probably just actually do it. 1 cup of Zeke's spinal fluid, please. No! Ew! Ew! What would that taste like? What does spinal fluid taste like? If it's a liquid that the machine can't make, it says out of reach. Oh, okay, it can't give you literally anything, man. But I can get pee from Frabo. There are some definitions for how dangerous some SCPs are that's separate from the containment level. It sort of came a while after the containment classes, the K-class system. Okay, well in that case, if that's a different system, then that's like separate then. So the containment classes would still apply. So I think that vending machine should be a safe SCP. Yeah, SCP vending machine. I'm gonna try really hard not to read too much about it because I don't want spoilers. Why is it Euclid? It's Euclid. This vending machine's not gonna try to break out. It's a freaking vending machine. No, that one should be safe. It should be safe. It should be safe. A safe SCP. 1 cup of Rebbi's stomach acid. Ew! 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 Would you really want that? I would like a cup of Rebbi's pee, please and thank you. Wait, what if I don't have enough pee in me to fill a cup? What would happen? Oh god! Wait, would it just say like out of reach? Or it gives you like a half cup? Just whatever I happen to have stored at the time? Are we talking about SCPs that are only in the containment breach camp? I am. Those are the only ones I know. But we are kind of, you know, I guess if a problem knows about other SCPs, then we talk about those too, I guess. SCP in general, there's a lot of really cool ones, but also a lot of really terrible ones. Isn't there like an SCP that's like a bowl of candy, and you can take like maybe 1 or 2, but if you take more than that, you'll die? 1 cup of antimatter, please. Entire town explodes. Rebbi's tummy, put it in my mouth. Ew, ew, yummy stomach acid. It doesn't even taste good. It doesn't even taste good. If a button that destroys the universe is safe, what else is safe? I mean, if you put it in a box and it won't move, it's safe. We just need a big enough box for the vending machine. It's safe. It's not gonna move. Still better than tomatoes. You cannot look me in the eye and tell me that that is legitimately a full faith belief that you have. You cannot tell me that. No, no. My stomach acid is not going to be better than tomatoes. I don't care how much you hate tomatoes. You can't tell me that. Ow! Both of you just I'm looking at your eyes. Pervert. It's a pervert. Get him, fellas. Get him. It's a pervert. My cat just died. Reload it. There we go. There we go. Put the stomach acid back on screen. I'm hungry. Ew! 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 I'm gonna tell Toppy to come beat your butt. Have you tried stomach acid? No, you can't judge if you haven't tried, you know. I've tasted my own many times in the past. I don't need to try it anymore. I remember an SCP that was such a cognito hazard, any information about, including its number, designation, and object class, would infect you. Really? Wait! That reminds me, there's an SCP in the game that's like a list of like medical conditions, and if you read them, you'll actually get those medical conditions and you'll eventually die. You can like give yourself cancer by reading the entry about cancer. Yeah. So tiny. I'm hiding because my dog wants to eat my stomach acid. I guess I could get bigger though. There we go. I'm not tiny anymore. Yeah, there we go. Cancel the SCP. That SCP is really scary though. That one's scary. You just read the entries in it. I don't know if I'd be able to not read it because I'm curious. I don't want to read it. I don't know if I can even like. I don't know. The like my SCP is real crazy. Yeah, it's real! You'll actually get licked back! Does 10-inch dong count as a medical condition? Asking for a friend. Would you actually want a 10-inch dong? I mean, I need to ask you guys. Would you actually want a 10-inch dong? Yeah. I just realized I could like take off my clothes right now. You guys can't see anything. Wait, I still have my jacket on. Okay, there it goes. It's gone now. Yeah. Wait, what was I saying? Oh yeah, would you actually want that? Ooh. It's not gonna fit in anybody. It's not gonna fit. You'd never be able to fit the whole thing. You'd have to always just settle for just a tip. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. I want to see the frog titties. There's nothing to see. It's blank. It's empty. Unless you find a tall enough woman. Even the tallest woman in the world cannot have a 10-inch tunnel, bruh. No! I believe the specific effect of the SCP I'm thinking of is to basically give everything you have away. Any staff infected would try to give away other SCPs and Foundation secrets. Wait, really? Oh, so it's like a mind control thing. It's like a different... Can you guys hear the extra noise coming from my AC? Like it's... I don't know if something like fell into it just now or whatever. It's making like extra noise that it was not previously making. And I'm just here like... Kinda... Why is it doing that? I'm gonna stop it. I wonder if like a seed from a tree fell into it or something. Yeah, it sounds like something hissing in the background. Yeah, it just started doing that a few minutes ago. And now I'm like, it's bothering me because it's making a different noise. I can't tune it out. It's not the noise I'm used to tuning out. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Maybe I'll like turn it back on. Is it still making that noise? Turning it on. Okay, I think it stopped. It's not making that noise. Okay, I think it stopped. Put my controller down. The other day when I was gonna join Lemmy Lycan for Repo for her like birthday stream, I put my AC controller next to the mic. That's just where I keep it. It's like literally touching the mic, and she was like, "What was that? It sounds like you're fighting your desk." I think your microphone noise canceling means you can only hear background stuff when you talk. Yeah, I do have some filters that are set up like that. I wish I could set it up so that you don't hear it at all, even when I talk. But man, I'm so bad at audio stuff. Like what I have it at right now is like the best I've ever had it. It's pronounced Lycan? I thought it was legit. It's Lycan. Have you never actually heard her say her name? It's Lemmy Lycan. Sorry, my nose is stuffed up. I'm just like... Wait, who? Lemmy Lycan. From Stellarverse Productions. She's my friend. Yeah, I actually realized now... My AC just started making a noise again! What? It's louder this time! What the heck? Stop it! Turn it off. And then I'm gonna overheat. I'm gonna overheat in my room because I can't turn my AC on. Now I heard it. It just started making the noise again out of nowhere. What the heck? Yeah, I realize now actually, I don't actually talk about my VTuber friends that often on stream. We kind of just talk about whatever, you know? It's like a mildly annoyed rattlesnake. Oh yeah, just mildly annoyed, you know, just a little bit. Is he a friend because your names would be almost indistinguishable in Japan? No! I have to think about that. Your AC is becoming an SCP. Oh god, no! Not the SCP that's in my room! Yeah, better than getting completely filtered out on voice chat. Oh god, yeah. I remember that happened in the first VSMP. Yeah. I guess maybe my mic wasn't that great with, I think what it was is like, the voice mod that we use, it's the same one I think, for both VSMPs. And I use a different mic now than I had back then. That mic, the old one, had like some noise suppression built into it, right? It had its own noise suppression because it was a dynamic microphone. They're better at noise suppression on their own. Which right now, the one I have is a condenser mic, and they don't have as much noise suppression into it. So the voice mod that we would use to talk in game in the VSMP, it has a noise suppression filter built into it. And there were a few times I was asked to use it because you could hear a lot of background noise from me if I don't. But every time I turned it on, it would like cut out my voice if I got too loud or excited, which it did not take very much. Like even just talking as I am right now might get like cut out. if I get like even a little bit louder than I'm talking right now, I'd get cut out. And like, I wasn't sure what the problem was, but I've used that exact same, because I think it's the same, mod, in the new VSMP. I have, which I need to play more VSMP. It's been so long. I gotta hop back in there. Fellas, remind me to put it on my schedule next week. Every time I make my schedule, I forget. And then I'll remember like midway through the week. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should play that. Then I forget again by the end of the week. Remind me to the end of the week. But yeah, like I use that exact same one with this different mic. And people said they couldn't hear any background noise. I also wasn't getting cut out or anything. Like... So, like, I wonder actually if that noise suppression mod paired on top of my mic's natural noise suppression, the mic that I had back then. I wonder if it was just, like, overloaded, right? Like, too much? I wonder if it was too much. Noise gate issue, maybe? No, it wasn't a noise gate, because this was only a problem with that voice mod, and it's literally just a noise suppression filter. It's like a noise suppression, that's it. There's no other settings to it. It's very basic. Yeah. Are there any noise suppression options on your audio interface? I don't think so, but that was literally only a problem in the VSMP and like the first one, not the one we have now. It's no longer an issue. It's not something I'm dealing with anymore. But like I just had wondered for a long time like what the problem was, and I was worried that it would happen again for the new VSMP, but then it didn't. I think it must just be that there was too much noise suppression going on, because now I have a different mic. And I think that might be what it is. I don't know. It's getting warm in my room. I need my AC turned on. Don't make that noise! It's not making the noise, but if it randomly starts again... Ah! Did it stop? Did it stop? We ASMR. No, don't ask my AC for ASMR. You might do it again. If it does it again, I'm blaming it on Midara. Yeah, turn it off. Yeah. Well, as long as it's being good now. It stopped making the noise. Please don't make noise anymore. I don't need loud noises in the background of my streams. It bothers me. I'm such a stickler for stream quality. It bothers me when there's something like that. Oi, why me? You're the one that said ASMR. Don't encourage it. Don't encourage the AC unit. Yeah, sometimes technology really is just black magic and decides not to work the way you want it to. It feels like that. A lot of the time, it's so hard to get it right. Like, I kind of wish I was more naturally tech savvy so I could understand it some more. Cause, yeah, I don't know. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we are blaming Dora if it starts happening again. Okay, well, seems like it's fine for now. I don't know, I suspect maybe something just got caught in it, because it's a window unit, so like, some of it's outside, so like maybe a tree seed like fell into it or something. I do have trees near me. I do have trees, you know, maybe. I don't know, that's the only thing I can think. Yeah, only honks and train horns are allowed to interrupt. I don't even like the car honking getting in the way. The train's not that bad. The trains are not that frequently. What kind of trees? What are you? Some sort of like sleuth or something? Trying to figure out where I am. It's a secret. I also don't know. I also don't know what kind of trees they are. I blame Midara for all your issues anyway. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds weird. That sounds like a good idea, actually. I should start doing that too. Nah, all the loud cars outside are the reasons I don't do any live ASMR. I mean, I am a little bit nervous about it too, but I think I would have tried by now, if not for the fact that just like the cars outside like to get honky. They get honky and they get ponky. I don't know what that second word means, but it means something. The kind that have leaves on them. Yeah. Yeah, I feel slightly mistreated. Would it make you feel better if I kicked you in the butt? I was gonna say sit on you, but I think you'd like that too much. So kick you in the butt is probably better. I can kick you in the balls. Does that make you feel better? It makes that car feel better. Yes, okay. Okay, alright, put your balls up to the screen, okay? Okay? Put them up to the screen right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Just pretend that that looked better than it actually did. Yeah, you're welcome. Woohoo. My dog is my all, by the way, kick me too. No, Steve! Well, now you guys are just making stuff up. Now you're just making stuff up. I see how it is. Rebbi is a silly Billy today. I'm always a silly Billy. Am I not always a silly Billy? I don't know, some flowers are kind of weird. Well, I am too, so I think us are matches. We match each other. Yeah, twinsies. Twinsies. Froggy whippers. Everyone likes to see my feet. I don't know why. They just like it. You want to see my actual feet? I can show you, but I have to be close enough. So that way it's not sus. Are you ready? Okay. Boosh. Pito! Pito. Yeah. You posted your asshole feet on Discord. No, I didn't. That was a toe shot. Yeah. With the... I don't want to show you my feet because my feet are kind of big. Your boots are cute. Thank you. I like my boots a lot. Yeah. Cute shoes are cute. Cute feet are cute. Yeah. I like kneecaps too. Yeah. And I like knees. Knees are pretty cute. Yeah. Rebbi, big feet, Rompin. No! Ah! They're not that big. Not the cat freckles. This is a sign of a healthy Rebbi. Yeah, I have freckles that you guys don't often see. Yeah. I just got you a new feet. Why do you have to come in right as I'm doing something like that, huh? This was your plan all along. I found it. I'm on you. I didn't know you were related to Bigfoot. I'm not. They're not that big. They're not anywhere near that big. I want my tummy person myself. Tummy. Yeah, tummy. Can I like show off my tummy, or is that like? No. Wait, maybe. Hang on. I don't know if I'll actually like attempt this because this might be like. This might be a little too. I don't know. Wait. Let me take off my jacket. Yeah. How much are you guys seeing right now? I don't think it's big enough. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna break like kayfabe. Break emotion for a second to reorganize. Okay, let me also double check before I start. Wait, I can't see it. I can't double check it. Oh. Well, this is really unfortunate. Read the novel window toggle. No. I want to, but I'm also scared. Wait, okay, this is probably fun. Probably. I think. Probably. Probably. Wait, how high up does this go? Wait, but I also don't want to go down too much. Where are my arms? Okay. Okay, right here. Don't move. Don't move. Tubber! Tubber! Okay, that's it. I got it! Yeah, I found it. Oh, I found it. Now I gotta remake this OBS window the same size. Oh, well, no, that's back now. I went back too far. I went back in time too far. Oh, hi, music. Well, the music likes to turn me. How detailed is this model? There are no details like what you're thinking about. You pervert! Not that I can show you either way. Not that I can show you, but they're not there. So, I looked away for 2 seconds. I'm sorry, it's gone now. Yeah. I don't blame it a lot. Nah, it's not that detailed. I do have my belly button though. Thank you, Rita! Yeah! Nah, the bot's not going whip. There was nothing shown except tummy. The bot will be fine. That's fine. That's fine. There's just problems at sensitive parts over the sensitive bits, duh. I hate to break it to you, but he's kind of see-through. I don't know how well that would work out. You can see through him! Even better! That would defeat the entire purpose! No! Rebbi's like a Barbie doll? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, I don't even make that kind of content, so like, what would I even need those details for? I cut them off! I took a knife and I cut them off! And now they're gone! Forever! Yeah! Just noticed that, my bad! Oh, sure. You just noticed it. And that wasn't your plan. Oh, no. I'm on to you! I'm on to you, forever! Weak! I promise you're home, Rebbi. How you doing? I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. We're yapping today. We talked about SCP for a while. Now we're talking about, I guess, my body. I guess you're all perverts. You're all perverts. You perverted pervert. Yeah. Yeah, that means you can't pee! Ah! I'll just cut a new hole for that. Yeah, I have my knife, I'll just cut a new one. There we go, I can pee now. Maybe just wearing a skin-colored suit underneath it all. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been modified to like look like my skin with like my frog spots and stuff. I mean, otherwise, you know. Otherwise, chat reflex streamer. I mean, I never denied if I was a pervert.
Thank you.
Nobody asked. Good job! Thank you for the $5 super. So if we got a Rebbi and Cheeto Yuri Dojan, would it just be solo play? These are the things that keep me up at night. And it keep me up at night. You're devious. Yeah. Well, if it's Yuri, it wouldn't be solo playing, right? I mean, they'd be together. Right? Right? Unless I'm misunderstanding something. Which I might be. I'm a little dumb sometimes, and I can be a little slow. I might be misunderstanding something. That happens to me a lot. The skin color suits are sometimes how they simulate nudity in movies. Really? How modern is that? Nah, I'm just thinking back to like the movies I've seen that are from like the 80s. I think those were just naked bodies. I think I've just seen some ladies naked. That's it. Your voice sounds scary. Nice. Wow, that's the first time I've heard that one. Thanks. I'll take it as a compliment. Not all actors are comfy with showing it all. Yeah, no, I feel that. I wouldn't be comfortable with it either. I mean, I'm not an actor, but like if I was, I don't think I'd be comfortable with that either. I get it. I understand. Yeah. But like Conan the Barbarian's nudity. I don't know who that is. I know Conan O'Brien. I remember when I went to Disney with Tommy, there was one day I was chilling in the hotel room, like after one of the park activities and stuff, and we're done with the parks for the day. And I had the TV on, and there was this show with like Conan O'Brien, and I was like, oh, I think I've heard this guy's name before. Yeah, he's vaguely familiar. That was my first time really seeing something that he does, and he's a very strange man. It was fun though. It was fun though. I don't remember what the name of the show is called though. I don't remember. Wait, it was Conan O'Brien Must Go. Yeah, that's it. Some actors have their bits CGI'd on now, which I don't know if that really changes a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can maybe see where there's some security on their end because they're not showing like their real body. But at that point, you basically are. You just got like a naked body plastered on you. So I don't know. Conan the Barbarian is a very stupid male power fantasy movie, but it's also awesome. Oh, would you recommend it? I want to see the male power fantasy. Yeah. This is a very profound philosophical question. Eh? Wait, what was it again? Was it Bichak Super Chat? Yeah, that was pretty philosophical. Yeah. Hells yeah. Maybe I'll have to check it out sometime. I've been looking for more movies to watch. Yeah. Not a movie, but also reminds me I need to finish reading The Shining. I'm barely into it. I'm still reading the sample. I need to buy the book and read the rest of it. It would be so weird to be a CG artist and have to create so much butt. I'm sure they've done worse, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Arnold Schwarzenegger, isn't it? Oh! I heard that he was... Was he one of the presidents at one point? Or like he ran for governor or something. It was one of those things, I think. I love the fact William Dafoe had to use prosthetics for a nudity scene in the movie because he was too big. Wait, wait, too big in what way? Oh, governor of California, I think. That's what it was. Yeah, I was like, okay, I remember it was some sort of political position. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, which I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I don't know Arnold Schwarzenegger very much, but when I hear the name, I think like actor, not like governor. That's pretty cool. William Dafoe chose the 10-inch. How big is this guy? James Earl Michael Jordan's in it as well. Oh, that name is familiar. The name is familiar.
Coin for Frank.
I can't
Thank
place him though.
you.
Thank you. Richard, thank you for the $5 super. Are you sure though? You gave me $100 earlier. Are you sure? More money? Well, thank you. For real though, glad to see you almost doubled your goal. I love how wholesome you are, and your laugh is great too. Glad to see the future. I don't know how, like... Actually, no, wholesome works. I'm thinking of the word say-so. I get say-so and wholesome mixed up sometimes. They're kind of similar. Yeah, wholesome works. Never mind. I was gonna say, I don't know how wholesome I am. But no, that would be if someone said I was say-so. I'm not say-so, but maybe wholesome works. Yeah, thank you. I really am happy about that too. I really am. I figured we'd maybe reach the goal. Maybe. I had some faith. You know, just after like all the support that everyone showed for like building it up and stuff. But like, I wasn't expecting it to do like as much as it did, you know? I'm still kind of surprised, like, I still am. And now I own Cheeto. I own Cheeto. And it's like, I never thought that this would happen. I remember it was only a few months ago. I remember it was only a few months ago that I felt really sad about it and felt like man, I really want to get her back, but I feel like maybe I missed my chance. And like I had already reached out to my CEO, but I wouldn't hear back for like a few weeks. Like it took like a month. It took like a month to hear back. And so for like those weeks leading up to it, I was like, oh man, like, you know, yeah, that's what I expected. I probably missed my chance, and I just feel sad about it. And now we made that a reality. Whoa! And I'm super happy and grateful for everyone who helped and stuff. And I want to try, I mean, I always have tried, but I want to like double my efforts and try to really be the best streamer, the best Oshi that you can have. And to say thank you, you know? I do still feel bad that like acquiring her had to be in this messy, roundabout way. I very frequently wish I could go back in time and tell myself like, this is how you're gonna feel like 6 months from now, so this is the decision you should make. Because if I did that, it'd be a lot easier. It would have been a lot easier. But I am happy that we had the chance. And I'm very thankful. I cannot express enough gratitude for the fact that I have this chance. It was a lot of money that we had to save for, and I'm very thankful for all of your not gratitude, that's not the right word, generosity, which those words don't sound at all the same, they only start with a G, but I'm so thankful for the generosity in helping me achieve this, and I'm really excited for what the future's gonna hold too. Yeah. Hi Zazzy. Hey Rebbi. Shoulders. You've seen my shoulders before? Yeah. I fully expected you to go pretty far, to be honest. Looking forward to your aura song. Thank you. I'm just like figuring out how the aura song like process goes. I'm not entirely sure what to sing about. I'm not entirely sure what the song will look like. It's kind of hard to imagine that, you know. And Vicky, thank you for being top over 400 months. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Time for Framos to build a time machine to go back 6 months. Yeah, I'll just have a fundraiser back then instead. I appreciate it though. The holidays will be less hectic this year at least. That is true. It did suck that had to happen right around the Christmas time. You know? Yeah. Wait, Dave, but not depressing this time. Yeah. Now we can sing the lyrics and it's like, you know, take me with you. You are coming with me. Yeah! It's probably gonna be about loaded fries. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Sometimes I wonder if my socks should be something silly, actually. Something silly. I don't know what I would think about that though. What was the total of your fundraiser? The total we raised, it was like, I don't remember the exact number, but it was just over 14K. And someone also gave me another $500 off stream. Like the day after. I like logged into my PayPal to check something. And this was like after I had already started the transfer for everything else. And so I logged into my PayPal to check something, and there was just like a nearly nearly $500 in there, and I was just like, huh? And then I checked in my OVS because I could see like the donation history of my OVS, and there was just someone who gave me like $500 like 3 hours before I checked. I was just like, what the heck? Thank you though. Thank you. It would be bittersweet when you properly move on to new Cheeto and we must see lots of Rebbi, but we must still be there for you. I know. Like, I have some stuff in the works that I want to show you guys, which will be ready soon. I'm very excited. And I was like seeing it and feeling that same way. I was feeling that same way. Because like, I love Rebbi a lot too. And I really love Frabo a lot too. I love everything that we've built here, you know? We've done so much. We've had so many memories. And like, you know, going back makes me happy, but there's also like some sadness there too. Because I have love for both characters, both identities. And you know. I wish I could have given more than just $5 to be honest. No, your $5 helped us reach that goal! Feel proud! And thank you! I'm appreciative of your $5. That's $5 you could have done anything with, but you gave it to me to help. So thank you. So the opposite. Black Day. The day of black sun. I'll see you later, Chad. Be safe. Love you. Bye, Quackers and Cheese. I love your username. Thank you. Have a good day. Hi, Corrupt. How you doing? Welcome. Rebbi Screamer would be funny. That would be pretty funny. I think I had someone else tell me that too. But I don't really know how to scream without hurting my throat, so maybe not that. Yeah. They're both part of who you are. This is true, yeah. Yeah, they're both part of my creator journeys. And I do still think that there was some good in getting Rebbi, even if it did kind of create a roundabout way of getting Cheeto. I got to have a space here where I could be indie with no corporal expectations, no specific ways I have to act, no worries for if I mess up, you know. Not that my agency put all that on me. They were very chill actually, but I put expectations on me. I wanted to be the best corpo talent that I could be, and I very frequently felt like I messed up, because I did make a lot of mistakes when I first came into the agency scene. I did make a lot of mistakes. It was a learning experience, but I do think having this space away from all of that for a while really helped me like learn who I want to be again as a creator. I think I used to say that when I was TM too, but I feel like as time passes, I'm learning more and more about that, coming into like who I want to be as a creator and as a person. And I'm like just kind of slowly coming out of my shell as time goes on. So I feel like having this time as Rebbi was also very good for me in that way. I feel much more confident now than when I first graduated. I was not very confident, but I feel like I'm a lot more confident now. Yeah. Wait, are you going back to the diner for good? I just found you as a flagger. Yeah, I will be. Not yet, because I'm getting a new model in the works. We'll have, at the very least, another few months with Rebbi before that happens. But it is the plan. It is the plan once everything's ready. I expect near the end of the year or like early next year. But do take that with a grain of salt because like there always can be delays with stuff. It happens a lot in the VTuber scene. I have I don't know. Like the people I'm talking to seem very punctual and stuff, so I don't have a feeling that's gonna happen, but it always could. It always could. You never know. So yeah, I don't have a specific date in mind, but that's roughly. Whose kid is this? Your mom's. Oh. But yeah, that's like roughly what I'm expecting too. When I'm expecting to debut again as Cheeto. So that's when I would kind of like expect it to happen. Yeah. And I will keep you guys updated, you know. Yeah. It's just hard. It's hard finding like how much I want to say because I have a natural part of me that like wants to like make it a surprise. But also, like, I've been given so much money to make this happen that I feel like I also want to keep you guys in the loop, too. So, I'll keep you guys in the loop, but I'll also try to make it a surprise. Maybe we can try to do both. I never thought your past self would come back again. Me neither. I thought that was just, like, done and over with. You know? Maybe he's actually 56 years old. 62. 62 years old. Yeah. Man, you youngsters coming into my chat. I'm saying that I sound like a child. You should hear yourself. It sounds weird. My bad. You don't look a day over 56. I swear. You especially never know which streamer assets. Yeah, that can happen a lot. I had that happen actually like recently because like I was trying to commission. I wanted this to be a big surprise. I was trying to commission like a member's wallpaper for all of my like chat posts, right? I wanted it to be like for the summer. I was gonna surprise you guys with it. I was gonna put like $300 down on it. I like budgeted for it, but I don't have a lot of money, so maybe this kind of works out in my favor, but like, I was talking to an artist about it. An artist that I was recommended by one of my close friends. I guess they had a great experience with this person, so they recommended me with them. But I had the exact opposite experience with this person, because not only were there delays, but I was promised I'd get the artwork like weeks ago. Like done? I never even saw a work in progress photo. I have no idea what it was going to look like. Now that I'm going back to Cheeto, I'm kind of just not saying anything now. Actually, maybe I should tell them. Maybe I should tell them like, hey, you don't gotta work on it now. I don't even know if they started on it. Maybe they did, but I've never saw any work in progress photos, so I have no idea how far along in that they are. Yeah, there's been like awful communication with it. And I'm sad because now like we're nearing the end of summer. And like I wanted to surprise everybody with a member's summer wallpaper. That was one of the surprises that I teased a while back. I was like, I got stuff in the works for Framos. That was one of them. But I don't think this is happening now. I'm sad. I'm really sad. I don't know why that even happens. Why do you take a commission you can't, like, feasibly do? Or at least communicate if something happened. I have no idea if anything even happened. There's, like, no communication. So, I don't know. I'm not expecting to get that art anymore. But yeah, it happens, and it's very frustrating. It's very annoying. Especially when it's, like, for a certain time of the year, you know? Like, I mean, summer is many months, so like summer's like a broader period. But like, what if you were doing something like this for Christmas? You know? What if you were doing it for Christmas? Like, I mean, maybe I know you'd want to like get that into production before December rolls around, but like you can only take so long on that. Then it's out of season. Do they die? I doubt it. It's just a very common thing with artists. That's why I was talking earlier about like lore videos too. It happens so commonly with lore videos. There's like a part of me that thinks like having some new lore would be fun. But like, I don't know if I trust lore artists to get me my video on time. Because it happens so frequently. The second I started commissioning things outside of Scammer, I quickly realized the state of things. Yeah, scam is pretty good. Well, I don't know. When I try to scam things, the deadline for some reason gets pushed out months. I don't know why. It just happens that way. I don't have good luck with artists at all. But this is one thing I kind of miss having an agency for. I didn't have to worry about that. And it felt like there was more on the line too. If an artist like agrees to something and they're not able to make it, like you know, people talk. People talk. Oh, that's all I'll say. People talk. So you know, there's a bit more like incentive for people to like work quicker, I guess, with agencies. I don't know. I don't appreciate it though. Yeah. I just commissioned Kurimu and Sahi for the same reason. I know they do really good work. Sahi can make lore videos too. Yeah. I've never worked with Sahi, but I have commissioned some stuff from Kurimu, and Kurimu is always really great. Yeah. I have like trusted friends I go to now when I need something. I have like some people I found that I really trust, and I'm very thankful that I have the chance to work with them. But there's just some areas where like I don't know if the people I know can cover it. So that's where it's like, you know, it's a bit harder when you need something that your friends don't really do as much, you know. Then you need to like take the artist gamble, you know. Even if you got like a good word for from somebody, like you never know until you're in the commission process. Yeah. I can write a PhD thesis on how to use that website by this point. Maybe you can like borrow me some tips or something. Cause I feel like I could use them. It's disheartening from an artist's perspective too, because it makes people trust them less. Yeah, honestly, that is another negative like side effect of it too. Like I can't say I don't feel that way right now, like with like lore artists and stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes it's not the artist. Sometimes it can be like the video editor putting stuff together too. But I feel like when it comes to lore videos, maybe it's because it's a multi-step process. That's where you get people like having so much trouble with it. Because it's like a multi-step process. You know. My son loves your videos. How old is your son? Because I would say I'm not very child friendly, so if they're in the child area, I would maybe not show them. But I guess I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Yeah. A lot of VTubers are really frustrated with VGen at this point too. Yeah, I've heard there's a lot more scammers on VGen nowadays. Well, I saw this happening a little while back. People were talking about like people doing giveaways for their artist codes for VGen. If you guys don't know how VGen works, to get invited, you need to be given an artist code. Basically, every artist on VGen gets an artist code. I think it's just one. I think it's one per person. And it's meant to be given to an artist that you know and trust to come on and offer their services as well, right? Like it's like a trust system, and it was meant to like avoid the scammers and stuff. But apparently there were people doing giveaways on Twitter where they just give away their VGen code to random people, and now we got a bunch of scammers on there. And I'm just here like, you'll do anything for a little bit of Twitter clout, won't you? This really doesn't look good on you, I'll be totally honest. Come on, man! Come on! You had one job, and that was to not give it to random people. Also, it's Twitter clout. If you're gonna get clout anyway, why Twitter? Well, I guess for artists, actually. I'm thinking from a creator's perspective. From an artist's perspective, the Twitter might be the biggest thing. But like, as a creator, like YouTube, Twitch, your actual content platform would be way better than Twitter. Okay, maybe that point's not actually, you know. But still though, giving it out to random people, making making big videos is hard. You need a vision, a plan, a lot of patience to see it through. I have only made a few. Yeah, it's a big progress. Big process. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense why, like, stuff happens, but it does make me hesitant to, like, throw money into it, especially with, like, how much money gets sunk into projects like that. Right, you know. And I know I have a lot of money right now, I guess, after the fundraiser, but all of that money is for specific things. So if I give it away and then it ends up, like, I'm not able to get that, like, project made, and then what if I'm not able to get a refund? Then there's all that money just, like, gone to waste. And I would feel horrible about that because, like, that was given for me to do specific things. And I really want to hold true to the budget that was set for these specific things. I don't want to use any of that money on something that is not those specific things, you know? I don't thank you for being tapped for 1 month. Thank you. I managed to get a VJ code after a while, but still ended up getting all my comms over Twitter and Discord DMs. Yeah, honestly, I'm starting to think, like, getting, like, Twitter and Discord might be, like, better places to get your commissions. Yeah. I've even slowed down on using VGen. I had a lot more trust in it beginning of the year, but I feel like now...
Point for Frank. Thank you.
Yeah. A lot scam by trying to bait and switch the listed price with a commercial fee on stuff that it shouldn't even apply to. I have heard about that as well. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, they're making it way more expensive. And it really sucks too. Because like... sorry, I had to burp. Rico, thank you for $2 back. VTubers and artists really need to use escrow? I don't know what that is, but maybe if it's good, worth looking into, I guess. Yeah, it really sucks too, because one benefit of going indie again was like, it was supposed to be cheaper prices. A lot of artists will charge like an agency fee. If you're part of an agency, they might charge you more because you're like a company, and I think they think you have a lot of money. That is not necessarily the case. It depends on the agency. As someone who was in a small agency, like we had money. We didn't have issues with like, you know, like money and stuff. But that also doesn't mean we have like $10 million to pass around. Like we had allocated budgets for stuff. And there were some times I wasn't able to work with somebody that I wanted to because they decided to slap the agency fee on there, and then it no longer fit within the budget. And I had to go with somebody else. And I was really looking forward to like not having those fees anymore, but then now here's like these other fees. I do the opposite. I give discounts to cute girls, but not to managers. What if the managers are cute girls? They're not all guys. Yeah, I had a cute girl manager when I worked in Pixel. Yeah, although all my managers were great though. Yeah. Escrow is a third party that holds the funds in a transaction and only releases them when the transaction is completed. It's commonly used when buying a house. Really? I'm surprised I've never heard of it till now. Interesting. Actually, I would give it a discount to DV as well, yes. Yeah, see? Like, imagine a commercial fee for something like a mic asset. Like, who is commissioning that for private personal use? Yeah, nah, personally, I think commercial fees... Well, like, I think they're meant for, like, merchandise, aren't they? It's like, if you're gonna be making money off of it, like the direct creation and association, I guess, of this product, usually commercial fees are like, you know, like, you're making merchandise with it, right? You're gonna be, like, very directly profiting off of, like, the art piece because you're making merch of it. And that makes sense. That makes sense. But if it's just like a stream asset and you're not using it, you know, if you're not using it for like that, I guess, I don't really get it. But aren't Scam and VTubers supposed to be escrow, or do they just trust the payment card to stay valid? I don't think I have enough information on that. That's what it's supposed to be, yeah. Yeah, so like if there's anyone out there putting commercial fees on something that's like not merchandising, yeah, I personally, I don't know if I'd even work with somebody who's doing that, because like that's just to get more money out of you. That really is just like a tactic to get more money out of you. If you set the price at that's something specific, and then you say, oh, you're using it for this, well, you gotta pay commercial fees. It's just to get more money out of you for the commission. It's not that you actually need to pay commercial fees. Yeah, commercial fees only make sense with merchandising. At least I think so. I can't think of any other reason that you would need it. Maybe there's one I'm not thinking of, I don't know. Basically, it protects the artists by ensuring that they get paid for completed work, and it protects the VTubers by only paying the artists when they actually finish. I wonder though, like, who makes the shots on that? For like the money going through and stuff though. Unless it like would require the consent of both parties to like send the money through. Like the artist would have to say, yes, I provided them the product, and then the customer would also need to say, yes, I have sent the money. You know, maybe? I don't know, I feel like that could maybe still be abused though. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know, if Scam and VGen, like, I don't think they're really meant to work exactly like that, but I do know VGen was initially started as to be like a safe place for people to commission things away from scammers. And then just, it's no longer that safe place. It's just not. The scammers will get in everywhere. You know. I charge commercial fees because I like receiving more money. Yeah, well, don't! My nose is so stuffed up, I probably sound like I have a cold! I don't know why my nose gets so stuffed up when I yap half the time. It's a very annoying situation all around. It really is, it really is. You know? And it makes it so hard to find, like, who's a legit artist nowadays? You don't even know. Yeah, heck, you recently had a run with a scammer on VGen that was a top seller? Did I? Me? Eh? I don't think I've commissioned anything on VGen recently. Oh, the one that stole Cheeto! Oh yeah, you're right about that. Wait, they're a top seller? Oh, that makes me so sad. Yeah, which also, I own Cheeto now, so the artist can suck it. Yeah, no. Which, honestly, I don't even understand why anyone would feel the need to do that, because I saw their art, and it actually looked nice. It had a nice art style. Like, if you just weren't stealing designs from people, like, you could be really successful. I don't understand why you had to do that. I don't get it. Now you can sue them and take their house. Perfect plan! I get my own house and they're homeless. Yeah, you sounded a bit congested today. It just happens when I stream sometimes, when I yap a lot. It just kind of happens. I don't know why. Maybe I should drink some water. It might help clear it up. Okay, yeah, my nose is a lot more clear now. There we go. Whew. It was rather blatant. It wasn't just one design element. It was like every single one. Yeah, I talked about this in a member stream at one point too. And like, yeah. I actually made the decision to like say something to that artist. Which like I don't like getting into like fights, squabbles, drama, anything like that. But I felt like in this case, like I felt like it was right to say something, so I did. And I basically just said like, yeah, that's my motto. Don't do that again. That's pretty much what I said. And they tried to tell me that like, well, I had never seen Cheeto before. Like, I've never seen Cheeto before in my life. It's all just coincidence. And if I were to like make connections between all the VTubers that have similarities, I'd be doing it forever. And I'm just like, oh no, don't you even try that with me. Don't you even try that with me. VTubers can have similarities, but when you got practically like 95% of the design slapped on here, that's not a few similarities. Bruh, it was so blatant. Yeah, no, like, don't even try to lie to me. All you're doing is making yourself look dumber. I might be dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Like, nah. And like, I had a lot of input. When I got hired into Pixelink and we were in the design process of making Cheeto, I got to have a lot of input into the design. And I remember I picked out like a lot of her charm points. Like, they were my decisions. Like the pointed ears, the freckles, the collar, like stuff like that. It was like all my design choices that I asked to have on there. So when I saw that like design, I saw my design choices in that design. Like, there is no way in heck, no way in hell that you can tell me that this is a coincidence. You cannot. I was so mad when it happened. I probably still do sound really mad. I mean, I guess so. I'm still upset that it happened. But I was so mad when I first saw it. I was like, how could anyone just do that? Oh man. Yeah. I guess you just thought, well, this one is dead and gone, no one will care. And I will say, I was not the biggest talent in the world. But when someone has a dedicated community, they don't have to be the biggest VTuber. They don't have to be amongst the biggest at all for people to recognize if their design is being stolen. And that's exactly what happened. I was actually streaming when the initial post was up. So by the time that I hopped off my stream, it just happened to be the really long Majora's Mask stream that I did, the last one. So when I finally hopped off streaming after like 11 hours and 40 minutes, because that's how long that stream was, the initial post selling her was already taken down. I suspect people were already calling them out about it, but I did see the many follow-up posts about it, and it was just really, really annoying. They tried to use it for their own VTuber model. No, they tried to sell it to somebody else, and they did sell it. They posted that like somebody bought it. And I just feel so bad for that person who bought it too, because they probably had no idea that it was ripped off of somebody else's model. They probably just think like, oh, this is a really cute design. Yeah, I'll buy it. You know, like, I don't expect everybody to know who Cheeto was. They probably had no idea. They're getting scammed too. Man, imagine putting money down to buy what you think is an original design only to find out that you purchased a rip-off copy of somebody else's. I would feel so mad. You know, it was so sucky. Yeah. I don't really engage with that stuff on Twitter, but I was very flabbergasted. The more you looked, the worse it got. Yeah, no, it was like, yeah, the longer you looked, the more details that you could see, and it was just, oof. I wonder if they used AI for a dinosaur VTuber and they copied that and the AI had copied Cheeto. I did see they like responded something about AI, so I think some people brought that up. And I don't really know how much AI can do with just that prompt, with no other prompts, because there's other dinosaur VTubers. I don't think they used AI. I think they just copied and lied about it. I think they just copied and lied. Or if they did use AI, then they would have had to use Cheeto's references directly. Because there's lots of other dinosaur VTubers, it could have pulled similarities from other people. I'm not even the biggest one. Like there's Gerard from Hollow Stars. He's way bigger. I'm not even the biggest one by a long shot. So I really think it was like, more direct than that. Yeah, geez, I had no idea it got sold. Yeah, I did. She said she was gonna refund the person after getting called out, but like, she was also lying to me, so I have no idea how honest that person is. I just gotta hope that they stuck to their word about that. Just gotta hope that it doesn't happen again, but it probably will. Yeah, they probably didn't know. Yeah, or for like the person who bought it. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. I also am hoping that, like, yeah, I'm hoping that refund went through, and I'm hoping I won't see like a copy of Cheeto pop up in a few months or something. Like, my new VTuber model. I don't know how I'd feel if that happened. I guess I'd just be really sad and frustrated. Not with the person. Well, actually, I don't know, because I feel like at that point you'd probably know you bought a ripoff. But yeah, I would just feel like really sad and frustrated, I guess, if it came to that. But hopefully it got reversed. That person could go find like the original design that they deserve to have, and no one's new designs get copied. At least, you know, well, hopefully not by anybody, but like, yeah, you know. I might have used the exact color palette down to the exact color hexes as well as design elements, but it was an accident and I didn't know. Yeah, they really said that. They really said that. Somebody called them out as well for using the color palette, and they were like, well, she's a dinosaur. What other color did you expect me to use besides green? And I'm just here like, there are many dinosaur VTubers that are not green. Not that the person was only talking about the green, I don't think. I think they were talking about like the exact hex codes being used. But like like Skiddo is blue. Starboy Blue is blue. Honeysaur was yellow. Gerard is more black and red. Like dinosaurs can be all sorts of colors. They don't have to be green. Although other green dinosaurs are also fine when it's not like a blatant ripoff. Like, that's fine. I don't own the color green. Richard, thank you for the $2 super. Are you going to start a new YouTube channel? No, I'm going back to the one that already exists. I have it. I don't have to start a new one. Starting from scratch would be kind of annoying, actually. And that would just separate my content even further across more channels. I don't want to do that. Yeah. It was very exact. Yeah, I don't know why they even tried to lie about it. That's it, we copy strike grass now! Screw you, grass, for copying my color scheme! Hey, Rebbi, I'm selling a VTuber model called Oik. I'm selling it at 13K. Would you be interested in buying it? I don't know. Most real dinos weren't green. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, most real dinosaurs were probably not green. A lot of references we have, even outdated references for dinosaurs, they're not all green. A lot of other VTubers are not green. It's just, yeah, and bleh. Imagine thinking you finally have a VTuber model and then discover it is a stolen design. I really hope they saw everybody talking about it, and I really hope they actually got that refund, because I would feel so sad for them. You know. But yeah, it wasn't just that it was green though. Like, we're joking about the green, but it was like the color of the shirt was like straight dead ass the exact same color. Like, it was like ripped straight from the, what is it, concept sheet? Reference sheet, that's what it's called, reference sheet. I don't know why I'm blanking on that. It was the exact same color taken from the reference sheet. Like, bruh. Yeah, we actually do know the colors of some dinosaurs. Really? What colors are they? Original IP, do not see them. Well, I own the IP now, so there can't be any arguments made about it. Brio Blobby. Not the Brio Blobby! Yeah. As far as I know, Teemu Cheeto is dead now, and now we're bringing back real Cheeto, and it's gonna be really great. I'm really excited. Wow. Richard, thank you for $2 super. We need more of Rebbi to bore us. You want me to bore you? You want me to bully you? I don't know how I'm gonna bully you right now. I'll step on you. Just does that? Oh wait. I got an idea. Oh frick, do I have a Frabo in here still? Stupid Frabo. Pop, he's dead now. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I have this Frabo on top of my head. I stepped on him to death. Yeah. Yeah, she even had one of your pins on the shirt in a different location, the exact same design of pin. Yeah, some of that stuff was the exact same. And there was like the 2 red X's on the tail. Like, I've never seen another dinosaur with the 2 X's on the tail. That was her name. Timutia. That's what I've been calling her.
Coin for Frank.
Timutia.
Thank you.
Eureka! Thank you for $2 super. Cheeto, but with feathers. Nah, just slap. Might as well slap feathers on it, make it even funnier. Glad that was me. I know it was Steve, I guess. Or was it? Well, I think that Frabo might have been the embodiment of all Frabos currently here. Sorry about Frabos.
Coin for Frank.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thomas, thank you for $5 super. Give me chaos. How? Does that work? Does that work? The head Frabo was traumatized. He does look a little bit traumatized, actually. Oh God, wait, I've never actually like looked at him like that. It's just he's a dead-on stare of Frabo. He's looking at you. He sees you. He's looking at you. I've had this toggle for so long and I never thought to do that. So now that looks weird. I'm looking back. Eyes rolling up into the back of his head. Ah! He looks so smug like that, does he? Does he? Does he? Oh. If you stare into the Frabo stares back. He's got a little soul in there somewhere. He's staring into his soul, I bet. Maybe that spiral in the front is his soul. It's the mark of you being a Frabo. Yeah. What does he see? What does he know? He knows where to get all the best loaded fries in town! I hope he imparts his wisdom onto me. I would love to know. Wow. Happy birthday! It's my birthday! Wow, I didn't know it was my birthday! Wow, how crazy. Yeah, but that actually reminds me of a model I got at one point, which I remember I answered it. Where someone said happy birthday, and they sent it on July 30th, and I think it was meant to be for Cheeto. But, Bravo, I'm sorry, you sent it a month late. Cheeto's birthday is June 30th, not July 30th. I appreciate the thought though, it was very sweet. It was sweet that someone tried to remember. Bravo is Rebbi's loaded fry dealer. Yo, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Snuffer. Wow, it's Snuffer's birthday. Ha! No, I think you're making that up. They must have noted it down wrong. But that's okay. That's okay. I think it's sweet that someone tried to remember. Must be Rebbi's unbirthday. It's my unbirthday! Happy Wednesday. Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday, dear Fibers. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it's not my birthday. Would I tell a fib? Yes. Thank you, this Wednesday is better now. It's the best Wednesday ever. Hope she sings it next Wednesday as well. Oh god. No, not every Wednesday for the rest of the time. I might head off here in a few minutes. We've been yapping for a good while. And my throat is starting to hurt. Yeah, I've been trying to like take it easier and end stream when I feel like I'm kind of hitting my limits and stuff, so I might head off here in a few minutes. But I had so much fun yapping with everybody today. It's not my Wednesday! A new Wednesday tradition. Oh god, and then if I miss a Wednesday, everyone's gonna point it out and I'll feel horrible! Ah! It was a fun big gap. Yeah, I was actually feeling kind of tired around the 2-hour mark, but then we got into some fun topics, so I guess kept going. Kept going, you know? Yeah, the afternoon, long hair looks feminine on your part. Wow, thanks. I am a feminine person after all. That's not true. It's Thursday in Japan right now, though. Happy Thursday. Rebbi's a girl. No, I'm actually a 62-year-old man in your mom's basement. Yeah. Yeah. Take care, Rebs. Thank you for Steve. Thank you. No, thank you for coming. I had fun yapping with everybody today. I like having the occasional yap stream. We should do that more often. I think maybe like one yap stream a week might be fun. Hi, Melvin. How you doing? We're about to end in a few minutes here. I'm happy I got to see you, though. Welcome. Today is Friday, California. That one cop in that one show. Yeah, it's like that guy. Like that guy. Does my dad know you're down there? Yes, your dad is who invited me in. This is true. This is true. This is true. Yeah, thanks for the stream, Rebbi. Thank you, Rebbi. We love that yap. I thought that said dip for a second, and now you made me want dip. Like chips and dip. Oh, I want dip now. Oh, like French onion dip. Woo! You're telling me you're not a cute little twink man. I'm out of here. Ah! Well, I don't know. I guess I'll have to use your imagination. Whoa. I'm gonna go ahead and hop out. Thank you everybody for coming by. I had a lot of fun. For my next stream, when is my next stream? I think it's like 2 days from now. Oh yeah, I think we're playing Mario Kart together on Friday. Mario Kart on Friday. Yeah, we're playing Mario Kart on Friday. Yeah, I get some Mario Kart practicing. I've been rusty. Yeah, Fabulous. Welcome to Kawaii. Dip is not what I heard. Ew, what did you hear then? I didn't hear dip the first time.
Congratulations on Cheeto. Does that mean we can expect a Cheeto Rebbi battery acid duet soon?
Careful!
Wait, I have spit in the back of my mouth? Okay. M4, thank you for the 370. I don't know. Wait, you guys can just turn on both videos at the same time and it'll be like a duet. Maybe if you're good. I don't want to promise anything yet. So maybe if you're good. And Max, thank you for the 5 gifts. Thank you. And you guys are keeping me. You guys are keeping me here. I'm being held hostage. I'm being distracted. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys again soon. I'll see you on Friday. Bye bye, Farmers. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Mwah. Oh, I didn't set up a raid. Wait, should I set up a raid? Hang on, I didn't set up a raid. Who should we raid? I'm gonna pick that out before we end up. Let me see, let me see. Oh. Okay, let me see if this person make sure they're not about to end. But I will probably wait this person. Let me see. Okay, yeah, looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. Alrighty then. I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Thank you again for more. See you later. Bye bye.